They're every parent's worst nightmare.
Bite!
You're gonna be sorry.
Kids completely out of control.
Give me the knife.
I'm gonna kill you!
And taking over the household.
Don't do that.
These families have reached the end of the road.
How was I supposed to know I was gonna have 3 kids in 2 years?
They're in desperate need of help.
Shut up, everyone!
They only have one alternative left. It's time to contact Nanny 911.
Hello, this is Nanny 911.
We've gathered a team of world-class nannies from all over the globe. Each week from Nanny Central, they will watch a video of a family in crisis.
Stop it.
And decide which nanny is best suited to help. They will then have 1 week to take our families from living hell to a family bliss.
Give me my life back.
It's mine!
Can these families be saved?
It's an emotional roller coaster.
Unless you get this right, it's all gonna fall to pieces.
If you think you can do a better job, get on with it.
Parents of America, help is on the way.
Tonight, the Arilotta triplets are duking it out with Mom and Dad for control of the house. Dad likes to play rough with the boys and wonders where they learn such bad habits.
We're letting them get away with everything.
The family stress is gnawing away at Mom as the triplets score a hat trick.
Stop it.
Punching her, throwing things, and slapping her at will.
I'm gonna end up in the psych ward.
Mom and Dad need to get a grip before these triple terrors take over.
These children are not happy overall.
Can Nanny Deb turn the Arilotta triplets from my 3 stooges to my 3 sons?
It's a wake-up call.
Tonight on Nanny 911.
My name is Kammy Arilotta. I'm an account manager for a construction company, and I'm a director with Mary Kay Cosmetics.
Hold on a minute, Mommy's working okay?
My triplet boys are monsters.
My name's Chris Arilotta. I'm from Rochester, New York. I'm married to hot mommy Kammy. I'm a garbage man. People say, well, we have 3 boys, too. It's not the same. It's just chaos.
How come every time Daddy talks to you, you have to hit?
Justin is the all-American boy.
That's over the fence.
He's going to be in anger management at 5 years old. With Justin, I'm concerned about the hitting, and the punching, and the kicking, and the biting.
I encourage the rough play with Justin. I don't want to take Justin's toughness away because that's who he is. He is by far the most aggressive, and the other 2 fear him. That's why your brothers don't want to play with you. You know why?
Christopher is a comedian. Everything is funny to Christopher.
Christopher John.
You yell at him, he laughs.
Hey.
I get very frustrated with Christopher. He is the one that I have the problems with the most.
I'll slap ya.
Come on, hit the ball.
Tyler is a mama's boy. He's more or less the good son.
I love you too, Tyler.
Tyler is the whiner, and he comes crying to us a lot.
It was an accident. Go play.
The wind blows the wrong way, he comes crying to us. But I always wanted to toughen him up.
Don't be afraid of them.
Chris and I are very different when it comes to discipline.
Oh, look! Christopher, why you keep hitting people?
Do you see blood?
No.
Leave them be.
I think Kammy's too soft. She runs to him every time they fall down with a little boo-boo. There's no blood? No, then leave him alone. I don't want wuss boys.
That doesn't hurt. You're not hurt.
Having multiples, it's just more stressful, and I'm gonna end up in the psych ward. I really am. I will be in the R wing.
Time up.
I scream and I holler, and I know that's not right.
No, you're not. You're gonna think about it. You're gonna think about it.
Time out.
Time out. Sit there. Christopher John.
That doesn't work.
Oh, my God.
If they say a bad word, put hot sauce on their tongue.
You want me to put hot sauce in there?
We've tried so many different things that you're at the point now, you know what, I'll bite you back. Kim, you're not listening.
I am listening.
You're just, never mind. It has hurt our relationship. We're growing farther apart because we can't even talk about our days. A simple sentence gets interrupted.
How was work today?
Work was good. How was work for you?
Christopher, stop. I get home and it's like, you guys, I've only been home an hour and I want to go back to work. I go back to work? Why are you following me? Go play.
Kammy will not sit with us during dinner. And I don't like that too much. I wish we could sit down as a family.
Mommy, 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 mommy. I just black them out.
Mom, come on. Mom, Mom.
I don't know what to do. They didn't come with a very good owner's manual. I don't know what to do. Now stop.
Slowly, I'm sinking.
Oh,
Girl, no. I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy anything. You know what? The stress level's at 10. Stop.
No way.
You want me to find you a ride? No, you don't want a mommy?
No.
Okay, then I'm not your mommy anymore.
I'm trying to talk to you. It's really hard. I need help. Tyler, Christopher, Justin, stop.
We just don't know how to deal with it anymore.
You're gonna think about it. You're gonna think about it. Put hot sauce in there.
I'll slap you.
Well, ladies, what do you think?
Triplet boys, Lillian? Maybe we should all go. This bunch is much too rough with each other.
Mommy's such a sourpuss. She really needs our help.
Oh, yeah.
Dad's a garbage man. He needs help cleaning up his family's act.
Yeah. We certainly cannot allow that poppycock to continue, Deb, because you have such an infectious smile. You are the one to get this family straightened out.
I'm Nanny Deb from Holyhead, North Wales, and I've been a nanny for 23 years.
You don't get no baby.
I've been called to Rochester, New York, to teach the Arilotta family how to work as a team.
Don't bite me.
With Dad acting more like one of the boys than a father, and Mom losing all sense of control, I've got my work cut out for me. The Arilotta family needs to make a lot of changes. Let's see if they're up for the challenge.
You're gonna mug me. I'm not gonna mug you.
Is that gorgeous or what, eh?
And I believe I can run a decent marathon.
Thank you very much.
Download Veely now.
Hi, I'm Kammy.
Hi, Kammy. I'm Nanny Deb.
Nice to meet you. Come on in. I heard the doorbell and it was just like, oh, a sign of relief. Help's arrived.
Where is everyone?
Oh, they're all upstairs. Hey, guys.
Hi. Nice to meet you. I'm Nanny Deb.
There was Nanny Deb, and I said, oh.
Today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch everybody and how they normally act. And you just carry on doing the things you normally do every day. And you're going to see me walking around, writing things down. And that's going to help me come up with a plan that's going to work for your family.
I just wanted her to start helping us right away.
Thank you very much. Thank you. As the day begins, Dad heads off to take out the trash. Literally.
All right, I'll be back in a little while, okay? Okay, he's got to go work. I work for the city. I pick up refuse.
I just got to get my coffee. Since the triplets, both of us have to work, it's just really hard.
Dad is off to clean up the town, leaving Mom at home with the real dirty work.
Stop. Justin, wait, you got something on what? Whoa! It's very stressful to be able to juggle everything and be a wife and a mother and do my daily duties. Hey!
Mommy.
You don't hit people with toys. Where you going?
Oh, you little stupid.
Excuse me?
Right off, I see that Mom talks at these kids, not to them.
Door. Get off the door. Justin Thomas.
Mommy.
It's clear she has no patience for her children.
Justin, tell Christopher you're sorry for hitting him.
Okay,
Stop.
I'm going away.
Do you want me to find you a ride?
Mom is definitely miserable, and that is making her children unhappy.
Mommy.
Okay, I'm coming. Christopher, leave him alone. Leave him alone. He doesn't want you up there. Tyler, use your words. I'm really not enjoying being a parent. It isn't the beautiful life that I had dreamed to have.
And when she's not whining, she's grabbing her kids, and that is unacceptable.
Keep your hands off of his car. Leave him alone. Okay, one push. And then I'm gonna sit down. One mommy, I can't help everybody.
It became obvious that Mom sees herself as a victim. I have to run around, and I do this, and all I do is this, and a 5-year-old doesn't need to hear that. It's a very negative environment for these children to be in.
I'll be over here. I'm going in timeout for 2.
Later, Dad returns from work for some whining and dining.
Hi, guys.
Give me the ball. You can play with it outside. Give it to me.
When I get out of work, I'm exhausted, and Cammy's out of control.
Give me the ball.
Lunch is ready. It's in my chair.
Where's Mommy's chair?
Mommy doesn't eat. Mommy picks.
It's very odd. There are 5 members of this family and only 4 chairs at the table. You do the math.
Dinner time and lunchtime have always been very stressful.
Not dinner.
As soon as I would sit down, one of the boys would want something and I'd have to get up. I just get tired of cleaning up after you guys, too.
After Mom reluctantly joins her family at the table, the shenanigans begin.
You're gonna choke. Come here
It
now.
was chaos. Everyone was getting up to leave before the meal was over. Christopher wouldn't eat, and Dad hardly said a word.
There's a lot of fighting at the table. I like a quiet table, and I like talking about the day.
You need to go finish that sandwich. You asked for another sandwich, you're finishing it.
That never happened.
Get over here.
Lunchtime ends with Kammy dragging Christopher back to the table. The chaos never ends.
You're gonna eat every bit of that sandwich. If you yell at him, he laughs at you. I can't deal with it. Sit down.
No.
I'm not laughing, and I don't think you're being funny. Why are you acting this way?
He's doing it to get attention, and he's always laughing. In reality, he laughs to cover up his feelings. He laughs to hide the fact that he's not necessarily happy. Was that a typical lunchtime experience?
Mm-hmm. For me.
Oh, dear. It's halfway through the day, and Mom's off to sell makeup, leaving Dad at home to clown around with the kids.
Come here. I definitely encourage wrestling. I want them to be tough guys. Break. No.
I'm usually not shocked by roughhousing, but this roughhousing was extreme. Christopher and Justin will go off and play rough. Tyler gets left out a lot.
Well, Tyler is the whiner. If one of his brothers brush up against him, he comes crying to Mommy and Daddy.
The attention gets given in this household to the loudest ones, not the ones that need it the most.
Oh, that hurt, Justin.
When Mom finally returns, she walks into a testosterone-fueled frenzy.
It's like, Mom, please hurry home from work.
When I come home, I need my wind down time. Now, Christopher, can you please stop? And I'm like, oh my God, I should have stayed at work.
With Mom home, Dad makes a feeble attempt at discipline with young Christopher.
Christopher, if you don't get off the table, you're gonna go up to your room.
Christopher, please get down.
You need to go upstairs.
But Christopher just thinks it's another game.
You need to stay in your room.
Baby book.
No, in your room.
Yeah.
Go get.
Hello.
It's hot.
How Daddy want to get out?
What?
I'm done.
You don't seem like you're done. Christopher, please don't leave. Are you ready? Are you ready to behave?
Yeah. Are you going to behave?
It's clear that Christopher has no respect for Dad's authority.
Okay, I'm done.
Oh, that went great.
It's been a long day, and now it's time to sit these parents down. I hope they're ready for what I've got to tell them. Obviously, you called for a reason.
When Nanny Deb sat us down, I felt defensive. Squatted down in my chair a little bit.
And there obviously are some issues I've seen.
I was just so worried that I was gonna get yelled at.
The biggest ones that I find are the lack of discipline and the lack of respect.
Where are you going?
How you little stupid?
Your children aren't being taught anything at this point. They need you to be their parent.
Nobody can sit there and give us advice without knowing what it's like to have multiples.
Chris, your children think of you as a playmate. You can't have your 5-year-old be your buddy. It doesn't work.
I felt like a little kid in school getting scolded by the teacher.
They're being nagged.
Justin, tell Christopher you're sorry for hitting him.
You've lost your way of what to do and how to do it, and you're also losing your mind.
Oh my God. I feel very frustrated right now.
I don't feel good about myself.
My biggest concern, and it is a really serious concern, is that these children are not happy.
It was very devastating to me and my husband to know that they're not happy.
They're not genuinely joyful, happy children.
That was a bad moment for me. You think you're doing a good job with your kids. It hurt.
Christopher uses humor to cover up a lot. And Tyler doesn't feel free to be who he is. You're not parenting your children. You're going through the day, trying to survive the day.
Well, I'm one mommy. I can't help everybody.
And that's sad. It's sad for you. I'm sorry. But it's sadder, Kammy, for the children, okay? Because they know that. They know that you're trying to get through the day.
I know. It was just really heartbreaking for me. It hurts me a lot.
I'm gonna really work hard on coming up with a plan that's gonna work for this family, but I really need your support. Okay?
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
I know Nanny's here to help us, but it's just, I hope that I'll be big enough to listen.
After a day of observation, the problems in the Arilotta house are clear. The parents' constant stress is affecting the happiness of their 3 sons.
Justin, right here.
So today, I'm giving the family their own set of rules. Ready for the rules?
I was very nervous. I think Kammy will have more problems than I will.
I was open to anything that she could give us.
The first rule is tough doesn't mean rough. You can be tough, but you don't be rough with each other.
When I saw the rule, be tough, not rough, I knew it was for me. Yeah, I was.
That means no hitting, no biting.
Don't bite me.
I think that's a great rule.
Another one is dinner time is family time.
Dinner time is family time. That is Kammy's rule.
Where's Mommy's chair?
Mommy doesn't eat. I'm too stressed out to eat, and I can't enjoy a meal. If I can't enjoy it, I don't want to eat.
And the last rule is don't act out of anger.
You're gonna eat every bit of that sandwich. Leave him alone.
We lose our patience with them. I've spanked their butts plenty of times.
Okay, so those are your new family rules. Along with the rules, I wanted to teach the boys what it means to be brothers. Okay, so I'm going to close my book and put it here. I'd like you 3 to come over here because I have something special to talk to you guys about. How many brothers are in this family?
3.
Okay. Do you know a shape that has 3 sides?
Triangle.
Okay. Can you make a triangle with your fingers? Push your fingers together. Oh, is it strong? 3 brothers working together, and you'll be strong like a triangle. But take one side away. Oops. It's not very strong, right?
They loved it.
When you're good, when you're well-behaved, when you listen, are gonna earn a triangle. And when you each have 5 triangles, Daddy gets to take you to the dollar store.
Come on. Those things will be in the garbage within a week.
You see this? This is called a chore chart. And every time you do your chore, you get a triangle.
When Nanny Deb pulled out the board with the chores on it, I was questionable. We tried the reward thing, and it just never worked.
Dad's looking a little nervous.
Okay, we'll see.
Having set down the new family rules, I decided we should get right to work and begin helping Mom with the chores. Triangles are working.
Here you go.
Thank you very much, sir.
Good job. Are you doing your chore now, taking out the trash? Oh my gosh, there he goes. Dun-dun-dun. Triangles are stronger. The 3 boys were making triple time with the chores, and Mom and Dad could see the proof was in the pudding.
Good job, Ty.
The chore board is great. The boys feel like they're helping me, and they are helping me.
But just when things are looking up, Christopher starts acting out.
Being nice with Sonny because Sonny's old. Christopher was playing with his dart gun, and I told him, you don't hit anybody with the gun, especially the dog. No, Christopher. And he walked up and he hit the dog. And I grabbed the gun.
Ew.
You're gonna go sit in timeout for a little bit. I told you Sonny was old. No, you're gonna sit where I tell you to sit. Sonny's old.
Once again, Dad demonstrates his unique timeout skills.
We don't treat our pet like that.
Dog.
Okay, that could hurt him.
Boy. Hi. Dog.
Okay, you're gonna sit there for 5 minutes.
It starts off poorly and only gets worse. Dad still cannot make the transition from playmate to parent.
I have no patience at all. Come here.
When you have to discipline, when you have to put your child in timeout, you can't do it if they're your friend. That's why the buddy system doesn't work. I couldn't believe it. After only 2 minutes, Dad comes back for his playmate.
Can I get out?
You're not gonna do it again?
He should have been in there for 5 minutes. He's 5 years old. Dad needed a talking to at this point. That was 2 minutes. Wasn't 5 minutes.
I need a timer.
Yeah, well, you have a microwave. You just turn the microwave on.
Okay.
Why did you let him go, though?
I usually do that maybe for myself.
Yeah, see, it's for yourself. You can't, because it's not teaching them anything. They have to learn to stay there, to think about what they've done. It's setting a distance between them and the behavior that they were doing, and between them and you. You being his buddy, I knew he was going to give you a hard time, because he didn't believe you would follow through.
I'm more of a friend than a father to the boys. But I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
So next time,
Okay.
5, not 2.
Okay.
Okay. Later in the day, Mom is home alone with the kids, and Christopher goes on the rampage again.
Why would you do that? For some reason, Christopher just took the ball and he whacked me in the head with it. And I wasn't expecting it, and it really hurt me. I want to know why you did that to me. No, come here. Christopher pushes my buttons a lot. Christopher? He runs away from me and I just grab him. If you don't... Come here, I am talking to you. I want to know why you hit me.
Because you didn't read a book with me.
But you didn't ask me to read a book with you.
No.
I was disturbed by the way that Kammy was handling Christopher.
Mommy was getting dinner ready.
Kammy's first instinct is to grab, and that really sort of puts the hairs up on my neck. It shouldn't be like that.
You need to talk to me, because I need to know why you keep hurting me.
Because.
So I decided it was time to step in.
Okay. All right. Don't grab him too hard physically. Take your hand away, Kammy. We're going to trust that Christopher's going to do as he's told and stay where you put him. I want you to take a few deep breaths right now. We're not going to be accusing. We're going to change the tone of voice.
When I was trying to teach Kammy how to talk to Christopher, I could feel a defense mechanism go up.
Because the more you grab at him, it's disrespectful. Okay, so when you sort of grab, he's going to pull away. You wouldn't like it if somebody came and started grabbing your body. It doesn't feel good.
She grabbed me the way that I would grab Christopher, and I didn't like it.
I just wanted to touch base and make sure that Mom heard what I was saying.
You act out of anger, like you got frustrated.
You didn't ask me to read a book with you. Oh my God.
You have to change, and you have to be conscious all the time.
I can't believe that I was doing that, but that was my way of controlling him. And that wasn't the way to control him. And I never knew that.
You have to be conscious all the time of changing it, so you can't lose hope.
I've given Kammy a lot to think about, but now it's time to focus on Dad's roughhousing, and more importantly, his relationship with Tyler.
I've always wanted boys because I've been very much into sports, and I want them to be tough guys. I definitely don't want to raise any wussy boys.
Within minutes, Dad has the boys whipped into a frenzy.
In the head.
Mommy, that's the name of the game.
Not in the head.
While the sticks are flying, they gotta toughen them up. Let them be, they're boys. It's called rough play. Do you see blood?
No.
Then leave them be. You know, little wuss boys.
Ow!
No!
These children need parents. They need someone to teach them and to prepare them. They don't need friends. The violence quickly escalates out of control. And Tyler quietly slips away.
You have to do it to him. Tyler's a sensitive boy. If the wind blows the wrong way, he comes crying to us. That's how he gets his attention.
Since no one was paying attention to Tyler, I thought I'd find him and have a chat about the rough play in his family. I love it when you smile. You have a beautiful smile. Do you like to spend time with Daddy? Do you like to play with Daddy? Or is that too rough for you?
Too rough.
You like Daddy to play something that's more gentle?
Mm.
The interesting thing to me is that Tyler is very much like his dad, Chris. They're both quieter. They're both actually sensitive. I don't think Chris can see himself as much in Tyler, or if he does, he sees a side of himself that he's not comfortable with. Well, maybe we'll have a talk to Daddy later and ask him if you guys could play stuff more gentle, because it would be nice for you to spend time with Daddy, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I found it touching that Tyler was so honest and thoughtful about his feelings. I knew then that I had to confront Dad right away about his relationship with Tyler. I spoke to Tyler and I asked him about, if he liked to play with Daddy, and he said he liked to play with mommies. And then he started talking about how you play rough with the other two. And I said, if Daddy played gently with you, would you like to play with Daddy? And he said yes.
Tyler's a sensitive boy, but I always wanted to try to toughen him up. I don't have that bond with him.
The child that you see as being like distant and aloof and away from you and not having that close relationship with is the child that's most like you in the ways that you're not comfortable with yourself. When Dad realized that the problems he was having with Tyler were because Tyler was most like himself, I think a light bulb went off. He loves you, and he respects you, and he looks up to you, but he doesn't know how to relate to you.
As soon as Nanny Deb told me that, I knew it was true, and that was rough. I don't have to wrestle with Tyler. I can play different things with him because he's a different person.
And I think when you connect with him, it's going to really be a transforming thing for both of you.
Can't wait.
Now that Dad has realized the situation, it's his job now to spend some quality one-on-one time with Tyler. And to my delight, the very next morning, Dad decided to take Tyler out alone.
See, that's what I'm talking about. When it was time for Tyler and I to go to the park, I put him in the car, and he was all excited, and I was getting in the car to leave, and Justin came running out, and he exploded.
And I need to spend time with him, and when it's your time, I'll spend time with you, okay? I have to go now. I have to go now.
It really hurt when Justin was screaming and crying. I was torn. I knew what I was doing with Tyler was right, and we really needed that. But on the other hand, it hurt because I hate seeing Justin crying. I feel like I'm about to crack right now.
Like, it's not fair that Justin gets all the attention by throwing a tantrum. I know it's hard, Chris. I know it's hard, but it's not fair to him. I know.
And he was screaming, no, Daddy, I want to go. Don't go. I hate you. Stop. I wanted to get out of the car and pick up Justin and talk to him.
You need to say, I'm sorry you're sad, give him a hug, and leave. Wave goodbye. Bye, Daddy. Daddy loves you. Daddy knows you love him. Grab him quick. The car's going to move.
It hurt, but she was right. I had to let him know this is the way it's got to be.
Okay, good job.
I'll see you when I get back. I'll see you when I get back. Bye, Christopher.
You want to go to the airport to get her?
I'll be right back. I'll be back in a little while.
You're angry with Mommy, but it's not okay to hit her. You're angry that Daddy left. You're angry, but it's not okay to hit Mommy.
Come on, let's go in the house. No, we're going in the house. Come on.
I know that right now this is tough for Justin, but this is the only way he's going to learn that he has to share his father's attention. Dad is really on the right track right now, but Mom still has a long way to go. If Kammy is ever going to succeed as a mother, she needs to control her anger and stop the pity party.
Mommy, can you help me?
Play by yourself for a little bit.
Mommy, I want you to.
Which?
Pass me that one.
It's very stressful for me to be able to juggle everything. They don't understand. Mommy's exhausted. Mommy worked hard today.
Even though Kammy is now making an effort to spend time with the boys, she does it so begrudgingly, it's almost as if she's doing them a favor. The result is...
All of a sudden, out of the blue, Christopher threw a crayon at me. Christopher, it's not... We don't spit. Go on, upstairs, now you're in timeout.
I didn't interfere straight away because I wanted to see how Kammy would react.
You sit there, you got 5 minutes.
Before you monkey.
Christopher, he would do all kinds of things to get Kammy to pay attention with him. And the more he did it, the more irritated she became.
Oh my God, why does he do this to me?
Kammy is not taking the responsibility of how she's feeling or what she's going through and putting it on her children.
Christopher, you're gonna send me to the R wing. Get in your room. You know what? Now you have no triangles for the days. No, you lost everything. You lost your triangle.
Now, Kammy has taken the successful reward system and turned it into a punishment. Talk about 2 steps back. I could see that Kammy was getting angrier and Christopher was getting angrier as well.
Get up there.
She was grabbing him, yelling at him.
Not on the stairs, because you keep coming down. Come on. You need to finish your time out. Sit right here. You know why I put you in time out? He slapped me across the face. My anxiety level, oh my God, I thought my chest was gonna close in. Sit down, please. I'm really not enjoying being a parent at this time. The hell with it.
Kammy is on the edge. If I don't intervene now, this situation may never change. I had to step in. There's still a lot of work that needs to get done. I'm not leaving till it's fixed. I have to have a talk with you about this whole dynamic with these boys. There's a part of you that finds it very difficult to be with them that much, that almost resents it in a way because it does take away so much of your life.
That's what our life's been for the last 5 years. We've never really enjoyed it, but I did the best that I could.
They are not responsible for your feelings. We are only responsible for our own feelings. You were not expecting to suddenly be thrown with triplets. This isn't a life necessarily that you carved out for yourself. It isn't. It isn't, and I know that, and I understand it. But you know what? This is the life that you were given. Mom is at the breaking point, and I'm really worried that she doesn't have the strength to take in what I'm telling her. You were not expecting to suddenly be thrown with triplets. This isn't a life necessarily that you carved out for yourself. It isn't. It isn't, and I know that, and I understand it. But you know what? This is the life that you were given. Something that's like incredibly difficult for a parent to do is to change what I call the voice in your head. Because the way Kammy had parented these boys was through guilt. This whole dynamic with Christopher, when you're home, you're not happy. A lot of times with these boys, you talk about what your sacrifice is. Mommy's tired, mommy's had to work a lot. Mommy has to work to buy you nice things. And it always goes back to you, and it's called the martyr mom syndrome. And the reason it's a very sensitive subject for me is that I grew up in that household. And it makes you feel guilty and responsible.
I guess that's where my guilt's coming from, because I would scream and yell, and I just didn't have any patience, and really I've missed the last 5 years of their life.
And we have to find a way that you can be joyful with the time you're with the boys. But it's definitely a real mind change.
Okay. I just know that this is just stuff that I've needed to hear.
Thank you.
And that's why it's just affecting me so emotionally, because I'm finally being confronted with it.
I knew that if this was ever going to be resolved, Mom had to have a talk with Christopher and get to the heart of the matter.
We're gonna listen to each other. If you're angry at Mommy, will you tell Mommy? Okay. And when I ask you to stop, we're gonna listen. Because I don't want to put you in timeout. Are you mad because I have to work and I'm not here? Is that why you're angry at me? Is that why we don't listen to each other? I know I have to go to work, but do they really understand why we have to work? Because they want us there with them. I have to work. I do. But when I get home, we have fun. I can't wait to come home.
You're so excited.
I am excited to come home.
We're still gonna go to walk.
For a little bit. Just for a little while, though. It opened my eyes to that he really needs me. You think we can start listening? I know I will.
I will.
You will? Oh, he's just fighting for me to notice him and give him my attention. Give a kiss. Thank you.
It seems that Mom understands how her happiness affects the entire household. And the next day, I was excited to see that she had decided to make a real change.
You need some alone time right now. Come on, go on. I don't want to scream and yell at you.
Mom!
What, honey?
Christopher stepped on my leg.
Okay, then tell Christopher to please stop it because what? What does it do to you when he does that?
Make me nervous.
Makes you nervous?
Yeah.
Well, you need to tell Christopher then. I was able to keep it under control. I remembered everything that she told me. I was so excited, I was so excited.
I was very pleased to see some real changes taking place at last.
Open!
Kammy did away with Martyr Mom and found new ways of relating to her kids. And in turn, the boys started to show respect for their parents and really began to enjoy earning their triangles.
You guys clean up your own mess. Thank you very much. Ready? 1, 2, 3, break.
I got 5.
5, so you get to go to the dollar store. And as for Chris, he realized that he could have fun with the boys in a way that didn't involve roughhousing. And as a result, the boys started to treat each other with more respect.
And to Christopher, because we don't put our hands on each other, do we?
Sorry.
I noticed that you and your brothers aren't fighting as much.
Triangle.
You're the triangle, right? And now that the grabbing and hitting have been left at the curb, the future looks much brighter for the Arilotta family. But before I leave, I just want to make sure that there will be 5 chairs at the dinner table from now on.
Mom, are you eating?
Yes, I am.
It's very important to have family mealtime. That is the way to get to know your children, for your children to get to know you. You 3 boys, do you think Mommy's always going to sit with you at dinner now?
I think so.
You think so?
I think so.
With Chris acting like a dad and Kammy finally enjoying her family, I can leave the Arlottas knowing that they are committed to change. Now all that's left to do is say goodbye.
Hi, Nanny Deb.
Oh, you busy doing the puzzle?
When Nanny Deb was standing in front of us, time to leave, I was feeling like, oh boy, we're on our own now.
I just wanted to say thank you for letting me be your nanny this week. You know, these children are really sweet. They're lovely boys. Good job. I'm gonna miss you.
It's gonna take a lot of work, but I see a change. I see them.
I'm gonna tell the other nannies. Nanny Deb got the greatest kids in Rochester. I sat there sort of holding it all in and looked at Mom and fell apart. Gonna get through it. I really truly feel from the bottom of my heart that I'm leaving you a different person, the person that I came. You are. It's an emotional journey to take. You know, you're changing these people's lives, you're turning their lives upside down, and to walk away from that feeling nothing, you can't. I'm gonna miss you. You take care.
You know, Chris and I are just so grateful.
Thank you.
Thank you. I got more than I expected
Keep in touch, okay?
because I wanted someone to come in and fix my children. But we got much more than that. I think we needed the help. I needed the help more than my kids did.
Well, our house will be happy, and the neighbors won't hear any yelling.
Thank you. Mwah! I love you. Mwah! Love you.
Yeah, we're gonna miss Nanny Deb, but we have her number. And if we have to, we will use it.
I really am walking away from the Arlottas feeling like they've got it. They're on the right path, and all I ask is for them to stay there.
They're every parent's worst nightmare.
Don't bite!
You're gonna be sorry.
Kids completely out of control
Give me the knife.
I'm gonna kill you!
and taking over the household.
Don't
do that.
These families have reached the end of the road.
How was I supposed to know I was gonna have 3 kids in 2 years?
They're in desperate need of help.
Shut up, everyone!
They only have one alternative left. It's time to contact Nanny 911.
Hello, this is Nanny 911.
We've gathered a team of world-class nannies from all over the globe. Each week from Nanny Central, they will watch a video of a family in crisis.
Stop it.
And decide which nanny is best suited to help. They will then have 1 week to take our families from living hell to a family bliss.
Give me my life back.
Can these families be saved?
It's an emotional roller coaster.
Unless you get this right, it's all going to fall to pieces.
If you think you can do a better job, get on with it.
Parents of America, help is on the way.
Tonight, the Giannettos have one big problem. Oh, these kids.
Never thought that I'd have this many.
Morning, noon, and night. They're driving such a wedge between mom and dad.
Me and my wife never really have alone time.
That they are not playing with a full day.
It's overwhelming.
It's exhausting.
While mom is losing her mind.
Basically, what I do is cook and clean and yell and scream. And
Dad is completely clueless.
I kill you! They scream at each other, I scream at them.
So it's Nanny Yvonne to the rescue.
There's a lot of Giannettos.
She thinks she is the boss.
It's Full House.
Let me in!
Tonight on Nanny 911.
Get away from him. My name is Callie. I'm from Stone Beach, New York. I have 6 kids. Our kids are out of control. Don't kick me! This house is chaos.
My name is Anthony Giannetto, 41 years old, father of 4 boys, 2 girls.
I never thought that I'd have this many, but lots of things happen that you don't plan for.
Ah! Anthony!
Anthony is a practical jokester. Everything is funny to him.
I'm gonna give her 3 chances for her to shut up.
He needs to calm down a little bit.
Who you
talking to, Aunt?
Oh, no! I'm talking to you!
Charles!
Say something!
Charles, when he doesn't have his way, he'll throw a crazy tantrum.
No! Say something!
Gianna, you're pissing me off! Gianna, stop it!
No!
Gianna is the demon spawn. She is. Let me in! Close that door!
Gianna plays my mother-in-law like nobody else's business. She really knows how to get to her.
Kelly, do you want to see him making a fool out of me now? My mom moved in 6 months ago, and now that she lives here, she sees everything, so it's hard for her to not react.
I'm trying not to make it get to me, Gianna, but you're gonna, I know it.
Samantha, adorable little kid.
Sammy, you want me to hold you?
But she'll whine and cry until she gets what she wants.
Yes.
No!
Yes. She's bad.
Dominic.
Dominic is a challenge.
Dominic!
He just wants to do what he wants to do.
Dominic! He's the worst 2-year-old I've ever seen in my life. They will curse.
Why not, Papa?
Go get that.
There's a cricket!
The kids can't hurt each other. It can be dangerous.
You're gonna hurt him! They've been known to give each other bloody noses. He's bleeding, he's bleeding. And the emergency room, like everybody knows us.
Survival of the fittest here.
I saw you hit him first, okay? And you're always blaming him. They scream at each other, I scream at them. Mom and Dad scream at each other sometimes.
What does he have?
I don't know, Tone, I don't know. Get up and see what he has. I don't know.
Me and my wife never really have alone time in the house.
I haven't seen Daddy all day. I'd like to sit with Daddy and watch television. They are in our beds every single night. You don't need to sleep with Mommy and Daddy. Basically, what I do is cook and clean and yell and scream and clean up and cook and clean and wipe little butts, and that's all I do. I clean up and it just comes out of nowhere.
My wife had some depression over the kids driving her crazy.
I want to ask you something. Who's the boss, you or me?
Me.
Really? You are the most ungrateful little boy. And you know what? Stay away from me. They can be so mean, and it breaks my heart.
Cry, cry.
I'm not gonna cry. I cry 2 or 3 times a day, at least once a day. It's emotionally draining. Totally draining. Tired.
When they're all going at once, it's crazy. I'm ready to put an end to all of this.
It gets to the point where I just want to lock myself in my room. We just want help. We just want to be good parents. Don't talk to me! I'm done! I'm done! I am done! He's bleeding. I saw you hit him first.
Well, ladies, what do you think?
What an ear-splitting racket. It looks like they think the loudest one wins. One person that Mum should be yelling at more is the dad, and he needs to get more involved.
This is the loudest house yet, and Mum is the biggest yeller of the bunch.
Excellent points, one and all. Yvonne, because of your patience and good humour, you are my choice to clear the chaos at the Giannettos.
From what I've gathered, the Giannetto family is about to blow a fuse. Mum Kelly is at her wit's end taking care of her 5 small children.
Get up. Ow! You just kicked me!
While Dad Anthony seems at a loss for how to help the situation. The kids are running amok and the parents have hit a wall.
Oh, Gianna!
I really hope I can help this family before they crash and burn.
It's time to turn this nightmare into a sweet dream.
Guys, I think the nanny's here.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Nanny Yvonne from Nanny 911.
Hello, it's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
Kammy.
too.
Would you like to come in and meet the kids?
Love to.
My fear is that the nanny is going to come in and quit.
Hello, everybody. I'm Nanny Yvonne.
I think the nanny is going to be in for a surprise.
Right, let me explain to you what's going to happen. You're going to see me around the house, but I want you to carry on as if I wasn't here. And I want you to do whatever you normally do. And I'm going to watch all of you, and that includes you, Mum and Dad.
If the nanny says stuff that I don't think will work for us, I'll let her know.
All right. Bye, girls.
As I begin my observation, Dad goes off to work and Mum goes off her rocker.
I want to go before we...
No, Anthony, if you know what's best for you, you'll just leave me alone. Guys, I don't want you locking that door. Get over here. Go outside. Listen to me.
It's breakfast bedlam at the Giannettos.
Get up to your room. Let me in. Let me in. It's the chaos, it's the screaming and the hollering and the hitting that makes it so hard. There are times when I just go, what did I get myself into? Charlie, don't make me come around the house.
Kelly has no control over the kids or herself and turns buttered toast into a 5-course fiasco.
Dominic, that's it. Gianna and Samantha, get down now.
You idiot!
Charles! Anthony! Get your hands out of his butt!
Kelly, to me, is always exasperated.
Get up! Go outside. Mom, I need some help down here.
After yelling at the kids all morning, Kelly achieves nothing. So she passes the ball to Grandma, but Grandma just yells as well.
Gianna, don't wipe your hands on your clothes. I know butter's good, but it's stained.
Good, but it's stained.
Instead of helping, Grandma only adds to the mayhem.
Dominic, don't you... Dominic! Look at the mess, Dominic. You cannot go back in. What are you doing?
What did he just...
He just said that C. With the T at the end.
Ah, interesting. There's a lot of swearing in the house. The kids are learning it from somewhere.
Damn
Damn it!
I wonder where.
You're gonna bang your head, and it's gonna hurt.
And it's obvious that the yelling and swearing do not skip a generation.
Here, look, you want to put money in your pocketbook? Shh, don't tell nobody. Now, no more crying.
And when all else fails, Grandma pays Samantha some hush money to be quiet. Unbelievable.
Now, you gonna be good?
While Grandma was inside greasing palms, another storm was brewing outside.
Listen to me. That is not allowed in the pool. You're gonna rip the line.
No, I'm not!
You're not having it. No. Sorry, you're not having it.
I just want
No.
to...
No.
I just want to see something.
No, it's not going in the pool.
I want to see something.
Everything is an argument. It's overwhelming. There are days when I just go, why did I do this?
I see something!
No.
No!
It's 3 generations of shouting and grabbing, and that's simply unacceptable.
Mom!
Later, Dad returns home. I hope he'll bring some order to this disorganized mess.
Let me know when you want me to put the barbecue.
Yeah, you know what? It's gonna be a little bit. I want to make macaroni salad.
Whatever.
Tony will come home and he pretty much doesn't want to be bothered. He just does whatever he wants.
It can be dangerous at home with the kids.
Dominic!
Accidents do happen.
Dad seems totally oblivious to what's going on around him. If there's something that fires up between one of the children,
You can't do it. I can do it.
he'll be heading the other way.
When the sun goes down, a hush falls over the Giannetto house, and I soon discover the reason why. 5 slack-jawed kids watching 4 separate tellies.
Do both of you play football? Okay, kind of zoning out there. The girls, same thing. They were zoning out in front of the television. The televisions were on nearly in every single room.
My kids are used to watching quite a bit of TV to keep them occupied.
Jeez, I think we have 6 TVs? 7 TVs?
As soon as bedtime approaches,
Guys, it's time for bed.
the noise and chaos resume. Then I couldn't believe my eyes.
As soon as you mention bed, it becomes snack time.
These children are given sugary snacks right before bed. This will be a disaster.
Gianna, finish that. We're going upstairs. You're going in your bed. Come on. I have 5 people that I have to make sure that they're clean and ready for bed. And they will fight me on everything. Who is eating an ice up here?
I don't know.
You don't know.
While Kelly has the nerve to be annoyed with her sugar-fueled kids for not wanting to go to bed, Dad just slinks off,
Dominic,
leaving Mum alone with the mess again.
get in bed. Good, cry. Maybe that'll make you go to sleep.
I just hate bedtime. Yeah, it drives me nuts. I guess it's pretty difficult to just ignore what's going on.
I'm gonna count to 3. 1, 2, lay down and go to sleep. Okay, we're done. You can't. Go in the crib. Sorry. No, I gave you a chance. Sorry. Where's my husband? I think after all this time, he should know what needs to be done, but I have to ask him.
Morning.
Yeah, it's almost morning. Get in your bed.
After a wild and noisy day with the Giannettos, it was time to talk seriously with Mum and Dad.
Hi, Tony.
Hello.
Can I have a word with you for a minute? You and Kelly outside.
It could be hard to hear what the nanny has to say. You know, I'm a little bit of a pessimist.
I'm just asked Tony to come out so I can just have a word with you both.
I felt like, you know, I was like in 3rd grade again. You have to explain to your teacher why you're running in the hallway.
The first thing is basically, do you know what's gonna come?
I'm scared.
Mum tends to be a bit of a drama queen. All right. The first thing I noticed was the yelling.
Get your hands out of his butt.
You both yell at the children, but you're not instructing them.
I was mortified. I knew we had a problem. I thought I was hiding it during the day.
Another thing is you have no schedule and you're very, very disorganized.
I was kind of thinking, I don't want to do this. This is way too much for me. I mean, they get it. Too much work.
And another one is bedtime. Why are you giving them sugary snaps at 7:30 at night and then putting them to bed? And then wondering why they're not sleeping?
Gianna, finish that. We're going upstairs. You're going in your bed.
And especially Dominic. I mean, at some point, you're going to have to get him out of your room.
I'm going to count to 3. I cannot remember the last time my husband and I were in our bed by ourselves.
You've kind of lost it somewhere. There's no teamwork here between the two of you. You say one thing, you say another, and neither of you are communicating what that is, and you're not backing each other up.
I'm hoping that he hears what she has to say and see that, you know, I'm not just complaining.
But you know what? Let's be positive about this, right? We're going into tomorrow to change things, and we're going to make things better.
To permanently fix it, I think, is going to be a difficult task.
And then when I go, you two have to work together as a team. So let's just see what happens tomorrow.
Okay.
All right.
I'm hoping that the nanny will help me.
After my day of observation, the problems in the Giannetto house are clear. This family needs help turning down the volume and turning up the organisation. So today, I'm giving the family their own set of rules.
Hello, everybody.
Good morning, Nanny.
How is everyone? You all been good? Well, listen, I've come up with some rules.
Yeah, I was nervous. I know Tony was nervous.
We didn't have many rules previously. Kids were pretty much allowed to do what they wanted.
The first rule is no yelling or hitting.
Get up! I say something! Get out!
The yelling, I think, and the hitting is the hardest thing that we're gonna have to overcome.
Okay, and the next one is interesting. It's no swearing. And it's not just the children.
You need to shut your mouth. Okay, Gianna? You're gonna bang your head, and it's gonna hurt.
Because where are they getting it from?
And the swearing and the yelling, I think, is going to be hard to stop.
Now, this is a good one as well, and this is going to be really exciting.
Everybody goes to bed on time in their own beds.
They all kind of looked at me like, are you kidding me? I can't come in your bed.
I also have something else here, and you have to listen very carefully to this. TV time and game time is going to have to be earned. The children are literally addicted to television. So the best reward system to take away and give back was television time. You see this board? Every time you do one of these chores, you get 15 minutes of television.
15 minutes, they're more used to about 5 or 6 hours of TV a day.
So you're not just going to be able to turn on the televisions when you want, okay? You need to earn your TV time during the day.
I would love for them to do chores. That's going to be hard.
Well, listen, we're going to work as a team here, so let's go. Let's have a good day.
After I explained to the family the chore and reward system, I thought it was time for a little surprise.
I told the children something exciting was going to happen today.
Oh, my
goodness. Oh, look at that.
To encourage them to sleep in their own beds.
They were going to get new bunk beds.
Holy cow!
I take the top one. I take the top.
No, you don't. The eldest takes the top one.
Where are you going to sleep tonight?
I moved Dominic out of his parents' room and put him in with the boys. He has a bed now!
Are you going to stay in your bed now?
The kids went upstairs, and they were just so excited. It made me feel so good that Nanny Yvonne did this for us.
Oh, Gianna's going to...
Oh!
Hey, look at this! You like it? You love it? Where are you going to sleep tonight? In your own bed.
Yeah?
Right?
That's all I wanted.
Gianna kept on telling us, you know, my bed is too small, my bed is too small. She was so thrilled to go up in that bunk. And she was just so happy.
Okay, and you'll notice something, right? There is no TV in this room.
Wow. now.
It has been replaced with books.
Okay.
Okay? You know, if you take something away, you need to try and give something back. I don't want the children to go to their bedrooms and sit there glued to a television set.
You know what? No more TV.
After the excitement of the new beds, I've got a feeling that things are going to go well today.
Take this and put the napkins in there, too. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you helping me.
The children are really working hard.
And helping Mum with lunchtime in order to earn TV tokens.
Yeah, here, baby. I can't believe the change in my kids. I'm just so pleased. Everybody is helping out. It's very, very nice.
And they all earned their first 15-minute token for TV time.
Look at this. You've got 15 minutes of TV time, everybody.
All right. But remember, it could be taken away.
Even though lunchtime ended peacefully, later that evening, the yelling, kicking and screaming started again. Mum was trying to get Gianna to stop antagonizing her brothers.
Gianna, when he hurts you, listen to me, Gianna. Exactly, I knew that was gonna happen. It's emotionally draining, totally draining. There were days when I just go, what, you know, why did I do this? Why did I have all these kids?
No! Paper!
When Gianna refuses to cooperate, Mum totally flies off the handle.
Gianna, you're pissing me off, Gianna, stop it!
One of the things I told Kelly was to ignore the tantrums the girls were having.
And not to yell.
Kelly's not following the rules.
I am not kidding. Don't hit me. Let's go, I'm done. No, I'm done, G. I'm done. You know what? It's that time. It's that time, I'm done.
In a space of just 5 minutes, Kelly managed to break all of the rules.
No!
Don't hit me. Gianna. Okay, you're done. Look at Gianna. No! You got nothing now.
Even though Kelly is to blame for making the tantrum worse, she humiliates Gianna by turning a positive reward into a negative punishment.
You lost everything. In 30 seconds, you lost everything. Okay?
This mum is out of control. If I can't get her to take my rules seriously, there may be no hope for the Giannettos. After yesterday's debacle with the chore board, I'm hoping today Kelly will make a better effort with my rules, especially in regards to little Gianna.
Gianna, why don't you put your shoes on? Gianna decided to not listen to me. She was just in that kind of mood. Gianna!
I can't do it.
Put your shoes on. I'm really, really trying to stop the yelling. I'm gonna make it a lot easier for you. Here's your shoes. Put them on.
Kelly and Gianna just really do not see eye to eye. They are always constantly battling each other.
I told you to put it on now. Now. Okay.
I'm holding myself back because I can see that Mum is trying.
Go put your shoes on.
Where's the heart?
Gianna, go put your shoes on. She doesn't want to do it. She's not going to do it, and she'll fight me the whole way. Why something as simple as putting your shoes on? You can't listen to me. Go put your shoes on.
But then...
Now.
The tit-for-tat begins.
I get, like, frustrated, and I want to scream, and I feel it.
Mom!
Gianna will do anything for attention.
Gianna! Gianna! Go put your shoes on! This is really hard. This is the hardest thing I've ever had to do because it's changing my behavior.
Don't hit him, G.
Gianna, I can almost guarantee within 2 minutes you're gonna be crying.
No, you're gonna be crying.
I'm finding myself getting frustrated. Let me tell you something, Gianna. I am done now. I can't do it, and I think that I've really tried not to holler. I don't know who you think you are,
Mom,
but guess what? Now you're gonna stay here.
Kelly is on the verge of going crazy.
Listen to me. Are you finished? Don't kick me. This is the stuff, this is the way you get in trouble. Don't kick me.
Get out!
Bye. She thinks she is the boss. Gianna thinks that whatever Gianna does is fine. she can get away with everything. Well, guess what? I'm done with it. Nanny Yvonne's reaction was to roll her eyes. You know, you don't know my kids. Did you hear what she's saying? You're gonna cry, you're gonna cry. Ah. Who's crying now? Not me.
Kelly is more invested in competing with her daughter than she is in parenting her. It's time someone stuck up for these children, and I now know it has to be me.
I don't actually believe that you have any faith in anything that I'm doing. This is to your advantage. This is what you're not getting.
This is a lot. It's a lot, and it's, I don't think, you know.
Well, it isn't. I mean, that's the whole point. It's not going to be like that. You're going to have to work at it, and you're going to have to stick to it.
Well, you know, but
until you get it right.
I just want to get in my car and drive, and not come back. Some of the things are just not. Are not going to work. I can't see them.
Where are your list of rules then? Where are the ones that you have in place that perhaps are better than the ones that I've just given you? This is what you're not getting.
Yeah.
It could take weeks. I mean, but you have to be consistent. If you think about it, you've been 7 years putting this in, so, you know, to change it, it's not going to happen overnight. But you have to be on board, both of you, and thinking the same way. But this is teamwork, and it'll work.
Mum's got enough to think about for now. Time to turn my attention to Dad.
Go give Mom a kiss.
So I'm sending him and the kids on an outing to the bowling alley. I hope he's not out of his league.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what to expect because my kids are wild.
All right, be good.
It's just something new, something different, so it could be a good thing.
On the way to the bowling alley, the heavens just opened. I hope this wasn't a sign of things to come.
Holy shit! Come on, guys!
One dry dad and 5 soaked kids met me at the bowling alley.
Yeah!
Surprisingly, Dad was being very attentive towards the kids.
Throw it, okay? Very good, G.
And it was looking like it may be a perfect game after all.
Beating me, guys.
Everything started extremely well.
You got one down?
Yeah.
All right.
You're doing a great job with the kids, by the way.
Yeah, so far so good.
Yeah.
Anthony, it was Gianna's turn. You're gonna skip the turn, buddy.
Then it all went into the gutter when little Anthony decided to bowl out of turn.
I'm going for my turn.
No, stop.
I'm going for my turn.
Listen, you're gonna wait. All I did was tell him, Anthony, you gotta sit on one frame and then you could continue the game.
And Anthony just completely lost it.
No, don't throw another ball. This is it, I'm gonna stop the bowling. Anthony, now you're not bowling at all anymore. I said, Anthony, you gotta force the rules, so now you're done. And he lost his mind.
Please.
Should've listened.
No! I'm in roll right now.
It's just a situation that I shouldn't have to deal with.
No!
It's probably one of the worst temper tantrums I've ever seen. He's losing control, and you need to step in.
I want a ball! Daddy!
You need to calm down.
With Mum dropping the ball at home and Dad striking out with the kids, I wonder if there's any hope for this family.
I want to kill you! I want to kill you!
Bowling alley was full of people, but he just didn't care. He lost his mind. I was extremely embarrassed.
I want to kill you!
Shut your mouth.
I want to kill you!
Dad was making an effort to calm his son down, but little Anthony was inconsolable.
Doesn't matter, come on.
No, let me go!
It's over, man.
You know what?
Sure.
You need to calm down, Anthony, okay? Let's get out of here.
This tantrum is not for public display. I decided this party was over. After Dad failed to calm Anthony down at the bowling alley,
Don't be trash in the room.
the tantrum continued back at the house.
You need to sit here, think about what you did, and I'm gonna come up, I'm gonna talk to you so it doesn't happen again.
No! Whatever!
Let go of my shirt. He was resistant to go upstairs, and he started saying, you know, you're a liar.
You're making all this stuff up. Everything you said was wrong. Dominic did it. You were the one that
started it. It was Giannetto that did it.
Then, when Dad makes a half-hearted attempt at discipline, Anthony just runs him off.
This day and age, you can't hit your kids with a belt, you can't spank them, you can't do anything. I can't take this anymore.
You gotta nip it in the bud now, because you can't have that as a teenager. Can you imagine that?
And then when I tried to talk to him, he totally blew it off.
Is that normal?
I think my wife is just gonna have to handle it.
As Tony flew the coop, Mum just picked up right where he left off. This is her last chance to prove that she can follow the rules.
You're not watching TV. You're going downstairs.
And then the shouting match begins.
I'm not gonna watch TV for a little while.
No, I'm tired of talking. Now let's go. Let's go.
I'm not gonna spend the whole day.
You know what? I can't. I'm not arguing with you. I told him, don't do it. Stop playing PlayStation. Time to turn the TV off. Enough is enough. Did you not understand when I said you're not playing games and you're not watching TV up here?
I felt like I'd gotten absolutely nowhere.
Do me a favor, don't talk to me anymore today, because you're really, really upsetting me.
Don't talk to me ever.
Good, I won't. Done with you, Aunt.
Kelly was completely overwhelmed. This particular incident brought her to tears. After what I'd seen, she lost it.
I was not mean, okay? You were lucky to have me and Daddy.
You're the one that walked.
You know, Aunt, I have to say this. You are just talking shit now.
I couldn't believe my ears.
And you know what? Out of all your brothers and sisters, you are the most ungrateful
Charlie.
little boy. No, you know what? No, he isn't. No, he isn't.
Yes, he is.
And you know what? I am done now. It's horrible. I don't want to fight anymore. I'm not going to argue with you. You want to go upstairs? Go upstairs. Do what you need to do. But I'm just telling you to stay away from me. Stay away from me.
Kelly always exasperates the situation. She keeps picking and picking and picking at it and until she explodes and she's done.
With time running out, this was my last chance to get through to these parents.
There are rules for you to stick to. And there are things that should be going on in the house, like no yelling.
Right.
Okay? Now, you were saying about your natural instinct, mine would be exactly the same, but mine wouldn't be to sit there yelling at the kids and not get off my behind and go and sort out what the problem was.
And if they're fighting, his instinct is to yell at them instead of getting up and breaking them apart.
It doesn't sound like anything has changed at all.
I don't think that you even have any idea what goes on in this house. You know, I do it every day. And, you know, no disrespect, but I think you're nuts. I don't think that this is gonna work.
You're not even actually listening to what I'm saying, which is one of the problems in the household anyway. Do you like the yelling in the house? Do you want to change or not?
You know what, we definitely do. I think that I'm definitely trying.
Well, you reached
and I'm
the crisis point, and you've got to change, and I know you can do it.
She told me that I could do it, and I didn't think I could.
It's going to be a long road for Mum, but we've made a good start. If Dad can show that he can do it, I know Mum will turn around.
You do feel that you do enough in the house?
I think I could do more. I think it was kind of eye-opening, and that me and my wife need to show the kids that we can stick to the rules.
Dad decided to revisit the rules and then deal with Anthony.
Tony really surprised me with his grasping of the rules.
No, Dad, really.
Well, if Gianna told you to throw the ball, then it was both of you guys at fault. I should have talked to both of you, but you didn't tell me that right away. You need to control yourself. You can't be grabbing my shirt and yelling at me. It's wrong.
By controlling his own anger, Dad shows Mum how to control hers.
Do you understand what you did wrong? That's all I want to hear.
Yes, I understand what I did wrong.
Because you threw the ball when they told you not to? Is that wrong?
It was great to see Dad and Anthony finally communicating properly.
You gotta stop behaving yourself.
I feel that they're starting to get it. The next day, when I arrived at Giannetto's, it was good to see everyone having fun.
Good job!
And when a tantrum did arise, it was time to see if I'd gotten through to Mum.
Now, was that nice? I tried not to blow up, which was my first instinct. Your turn is coming up, okay? Come on, let's watch. Since I didn't scream, calm down, which was so nice to see. Do you want to come with me and watch?
Do you feel better today?
Yeah.
Because you really, no, you honestly, you're really looking and you're really getting down and explaining to him and letting him know what he's doing wrong.
Sometimes you just need a little guidance.
Kelly just absolutely amazed me today, and everything about her was completely lighter and different. We were a team today, and I really felt it.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
It looks like Mum may have been listening last night as well. And over the next few days, Dad really seemed to enjoy being more involved with his family.
Wash your hair, wash your body, and then you can put. Yep.
And the kids slowly got used to the new rules, which made for a much quieter, happier home.
Okay, guys.
With fewer tantrums and less screaming from Mum, the Giannetto family seemed like they are on the right path. The Giannettos are really beginning to make improvements at home, but
one of the last things I wanted to check on was that the family were following the rules out in public. So I went to check on them in a restaurant to make sure there was no yelling, no fighting. And I was pleasantly surprised. Everybody was behaving. They were all putting up their hands before they spoke.
Oh my God. I am so proud.
I am absolutely amazed.
Kids really behave great. Made me feel good.
Everybody's really
behaving. I have to eat. There was no screaming and hollering and getting up, and everybody's raising their hands and nobody's talking over each other. Okay. Come on, you want to have a toast to you guys being so good?
You guys being excellent today.
Excellent. I'm so proud of you guys. The positive reinforcement definitely made dinner successful.
Well done. Well done, Giannettos.
with the family slowly breaking their old habits and trying to embrace the new rules, it's time for me to say goodbye.
Where is everybody?
Charles, Anthony, Gianna, look who's here. Nanny's here. Come on, guys.
Unfortunately, it's come time for me to go. I just want to tell you all that it's been incredible, and I can't believe the change in this short time.
This is when the real work starts, when we don't have anybody there to tell us what to do. We need to do this on our own.
All right, so you're all going to listen to the rules, right? Correct?
Yes.
Yes.
And we're all...
Yes, yes.
That's great. I heard a yes from everyone apart from you, Dominic.
He loves Nanny.
I know he does.
I'm sad to see the nanny go. Whole family got very attached to her. You're gonna miss it.
Bye, Tony. It's been great.
We're all gonna miss her. The kids obviously liked her a lot, and are gonna miss her a lot, especially my wife.
Take care. Don't forget the teamwork.
I'm really gonna miss Nanny. Throughout the whole time she's been here, she just encouraged me. You know, never did I feel like she was looking at me like I was a bad mother. She just wanted to help me.
Be strong. Not like me right now.
I could not be happier with Kelly. Her whole disposition has changed. She's smiling. She has a beautiful smile.
Thank you.
Take care.
Having the nanny here for the week was a great experience. You know, I would do it again. I'm thinking of asking her how much she charges for next week.
And keep working on everything we've done, because everything has just been fantastic.
You know, the life that we were living was chaotic and loud and really not very happy. And now, you know, we're happy. Nanny 911 is a lifesaver for us.
The Giannettos still have a long way to go, but if I've made one small dent in this screaming and yelling, then this family is better off.
They're every parent's worst nightmare.
Don't bite!
You're gonna be sorry.
Kids completely out of control
Give me the knife. I wanna kill you!
and taking over the household.
Don't do that!
These families have reached the end of the road.
How was I supposed to know I was gonna have 3 kids in 2 years?
They're in desperate need of help.
Shut up, everyone!
They only have one alternative left. It's time to contact Nanny 911.
Hello, this is Nanny 911.
We've gathered a team of world-class nannies from all over the globe. Each week from Nanny Central, they will watch a video of a family in crisis
Stop it!
and decide which nanny is best suited to help. They will then have 1 week to take our families from living hell to a family bliss.
Give me my life back.
Can these families be saved?
It's an emotional roller coaster.
Unless you get this right, it's all going to fall to pieces.
If you think you can do a better job, get on with it.
Parents of America, help is on the way.
Tonight, Rich and Susie Elgin named their first child after a volcano.
Shasta.
Now daughter Shasta threatens to erupt at any moment.
Don't want to live with you. Just want to kill you.
Her little brother and baby sister add to the turmoil. And while Dad escapes on his bike every chance he gets, Mom is stuck spinning her wheels at home. The kids are battling to take control any way they can.
Daddy is dumb and stupid!
She's running the show.
Can Nanny Stella get these two unplugged parents plugged back in?
You aren't on the same page.
Time out.
It's New Age Nightmare, tonight on Nanny 911.
Shasta?
No!
Time out. I'm Susie Elgin. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I teach Pilates.
No!
I have 3 kids. They're driving me nuts.
I hate you! K.S. I hate you, Mama.
Shasta.
Mommy.
I think we should ignore her.
I'm Rich Elgin, father of 3 children, and I'm a contracting specialist. And I love bike riding.
Pick that one up, please, Shiloh.
I think the children look at men as authority figure.
Daddy is dumb and stupid!
When I had kids, I didn't think about how it was going to be.
Oh, but that's not fair!
And I've gotten to a point where I'm just done. I need help.
I hate Daddy and Mommy!
Shasta is 8 years old. She's our oldest daughter. She is very strong-willed.
No! No! No!
That's why we named her after a mountain. She's just defiant.
I'm moving out at 10.
Shasta is very artistic, very creative. Shasta tries to manipulate the situation.
And you don't love me.
I love you a lot.
No, you don't.
I hate Shiloh.
Shiloh is 6.
Shiloh has a hot temper. He fights a lot, you know, hitting and things like that.
Not the same thing!
You're gonna break my plates.
And our youngest is Kea. She's just turned 2.
And I keep looking at Kea like, if I don't get it under control now, I'm gonna be in really big trouble.
Kea, are you ready?
Kea mimics everything they do.
Get off the table now, you stupid baby!
I think I would like my kids to grow up and be self-actualized. Every human has strengths and weaknesses.
He's lying!
Hey, from day 1, you get this infant. It cries, you soothe it. Cries, soothes, cries, soothes, cries, soothes, cries, soothes. So I don't feel like I really know how to be a parent. I don't know how to help you.
Go by that picture!
I'm never saying sorry.
I think one of the primary issues is the relationship between Shasta and Susie.
Now I've cut this in half.
Makes me sad.
Why?
So it's a picture of me and you. I wanted them to be the people that they're meant to be so that their true purpose on the planet can be fulfilled.
Don't want to live with you. Just want to kill you.
She'll say really inappropriate things, and I'm just like, that's not okay.
I want Mama to die.
She just gets into the whole drama emotion of it, and she's like, I can't stop.
I'll kill myself. Because I hate being in the bedroom.
I thought in this world that dads were more involved.
I tend to back off and let Susie take care of it.
I've been trying to clean the kitchen for like the last hour, and you guys are sitting over here. It's not working for me. I had no idea how much responsibility the mom has.
Bye, sweetie. See you in a bit.
Where are you going?
For a ride.
The bike riding is what he does to get away.
Bye.
I think the bike riding is just about me freeing my mind.
I think Rich's life works really well for him, but I feel like I'm on a treadmill and I can't get off. I need an hour by myself.
No! Mom, I'm
You okay? Things can be hectic, so sometimes it's hard to come home to. And I've blown my top before.
Leave me alone! Go!
I think he's too hard on the kids, and I just know that there's an easier way to do this.
I am not going to time out! It's stupid, stupid. You're dumb, dumb, dumb.
I'm not sure Susie can say very often that was a good day.
Hey, night, Mama.
Something has to change. It's not fun anymore. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Well, ladies, what do you think?
Mum spins her wheels while Dad cycles off. That's got to change.
Yes.
These children have no respect for their parents or for their home. Mum's not in control of her daughter at all. She seems completely intimidated by her.
Right you are, ladies. Stella, your no-nonsense approach to discipline makes you the perfect choice.
Great, thanks.
I'm sending you to get that Elgin family back in gear.
I'm Nanny Stella from Burnley in the north of England, and I've been a nanny for 17 years.
Leave me alone! Go!
I've been summoned to Tacoma, Washington to get the Elgin family on the right path.
Stupid! You are stupid!
With 3 kids ruling the house, Mum and Dad need a little refresher course on parenting.
It's time for Nanny Stella to get the Elgin family to stop spinning their wheels.
Hi.
Hello, I'm Nanny Stella from Nanny 911.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Susie.
Nice to meet
Come
you
on
too.
in.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Look who's here.
Hello.
Say hi.
My first impression when I came into the house was they were a very nice family, the Elgins. They were living in this mire of chaos. Is there somewhere I could put my cape and hat?
Shiloh, would you like to hang up her cape and hat? Okay, thank you.
Go in.
Thank you.
Go in.
Having the nanny look at our house and how it functions, you know, it's a little bit daunting.
And what happens on the first day is I have to just follow you guys around the house and make some observations.
That's weird.
So I know it might be hard, but you kind of have to forget I'm here.
I think Shasta is just gonna give her a run for her money.
I've had experience with children like Shasta, but I already have her number.
As the day begins, Dad escapes to the couch as feeding time begins in the kitchen. I've seen better manners at the local zoo. And where do the kids get their manners from?
I
think the table manners here in the Elgin family are not acceptable. I can't believe what I'm seeing, but it only gets worse.
You're stupid.
While Mom was preparing a meal, Shasta would curse her like a sailor on leave.
Yeah.
I've never heard such a foul mouth on a child. Then she took to spitting at me.
Oh, and you're spitting too. Oh, that's beautiful.
All to get attention.
Shasta Marie! I feel like she doesn't respect me.
Between the foul language, the spitting, and the overall lack of respect, I can't help but wonder what's around the next corner.
Oh, this is a nice room. Oh, my goodness. So what happened to your room? It looks like a whirlwind went through here.
Duh, that happens every day.
Yeah, you leave your room like this every day?
Shasta's not getting the attention that she needs, so she acts out in a really hostile way.
She hates me to me. You hit me and punch me.
You like destroying your brother's stuff?
Yeah. Do it. I want to get down. Fine.
I'm going to have a challenge with Shasta because that's what she thinks she's here for, to challenge everybody. It appears that I'm not the only one Shasta wants to challenge today.
What are you doing?
You think so?
That's way too much.
Rich discovers that Shasta has used almost an entire tube of lotion on her hands.
That's half a tube almost.
I didn't mean to.
But he decides to go easy on her.
Well, warning you this time.
While Mom has a very different idea of how to handle it.
I say she loses allowance.
Well, I just gave her a warning.
She doesn't get a warning.
Okay.
Mom and Dad are so far apart. That's why there's so much chaos. Later, after a busy day for Dad, he needs to get away.
Bye, sweetie. See you in a bit.
Where are you going?
For a ride. Bye.
I never get any downtime. I don't ever get that time to myself to relax.
I hate Mama's birthday. I hate Daddy's birthday. They're so dumb, dummy dumb.
I think the bike riding is an escape. Things can be hectic. Kids can sometimes be tired and not at their best. It's hard to come home to.
I think there needs to be some tweaking in our schedules.
Susie and Rich, but Susie primarily, is very committed to the health and wellness of the body.
Try to not get any in her hair.
But what she's lost sight of is the health and wellness of their minds and hearts.
You're not writing on yourselves with those markers, are you?
No.
Tell me those weren't the permanent markers. Get in here and wash it off her arms now.
Susie does a lot of negotiating.
Shiloh, in there now.
It's continuous. There's no stop what you're doing right now. This is what's going to happen next.
Shiloh did it too. I did. Yes, he did. He's lying.
Hey.
He's lying.
Then, at bedtime, Shasta shows Mom who's really running the house.
No!
Yep, I don't want to hear it.
Don't want to be you. Don't want to be near you. Don't want to live with you. Just want to kill you. I don't care. If you get killed, it will be my happiest day of my life.
Makes me very sad to see how angry Shasta is.
You're only 37, and you're gonna be dead. You're only 37 at your death point.
Once she gets on that mode, she just goes and goes and goes.
Mommy! This is your last night. I hate you.
To me, there is no Elgin family unit. It's crumbling. It's time to sit these parents down for a serious talk.
You look scared.
Yeah, a little bit.
Obviously, first day, I've seen a lot.
I'm feeling nervous about Nanny's criticism because it's somebody criticizing the way you live.
You know, obviously, Shasta has some serious issues with her temper tantrums.
You're only 37, and you're gonna be dead.
And not to mention, she has a very foul mouth.
Mama, I hate you. You're stupid. Yeah.
She's running the show. She's in charge. If you guys think you are, I mean, you're not.
Shasta, she has a very high degree of social intelligence. And Nanny Stella's assessment was that Shasta was trying to manipulate Susie and I.
The sibling rivalry between Shiloh and Shasta is the battle of wills because, you know, he sees what she gets away with and obviously tries to compete with that.
Shiloh, you know, hits her, scratches her.
And then you've got Kea, who's modeling some of that, the same behavior.
Kea mimics everything they do, like hitting and yelling.
One thing that is evident, and I know this may be hard to hear, but there's real disconnect between you two, and it's hurting your children.
That's what we never expected to come up. I feel like I've been a really ineffective parent.
You aren't on the same page.
I don't think I was prepared for the nanny to come in and deal with issues that maybe relate with the parents.
I see it as a fundamental thing in your household that I can help with. You could have cut the air with a knife. That, you know, she was silent, he was silent. All right? Yeah. But thank you so much, and I will be back, much to the dismay of Shasta.
All right, good night. Nanny Stella is just really direct. I felt violated.
After a day of observation, the problems in the Elgin house are clear. Susie and Rich are still not on the same page, and the children are still running the show. But before I can deal with the massive problem of Shasta's behaviour, I need to help Mom and Dad get it together. It was time for me to lay down the rules for the Elgins. So, these are the Elgin family rules.
More rules?
I don't think Rich feels like we need more rules. He thinks everything runs really well because I'm running it behind the scenes.
I don't want so much structure and rigidity, like every bit of their lives are micromanaged.
My first rule for the house, keep your hands to yourself. No more hitting. Everybody's gonna have to start being nicer to each other, so not fighting so much. The second one is no more sassy mouth. To me, hate is a 4-letter word. That sort of language will no longer be tolerated.
I hate Shiloh because I hate being like
I don't want to hear, I hate you, I hate everybody. I don't believe that you mean that, Shasta, and that's something that me and you and Mom and Dad are going to work on while I'm here. And then this one, actions have consequences. Say what you mean and mean it.
Say what you mean and mean it. They don't follow that one very well. Get in here and wash it off her arms now.
Shiloh did it too. No, I didn't.
Susie is wishy-washy. She'll think something up and then she'll get distracted and it'll go by the wayside. The example for me would be time out. I love time out.
I hate time out.
Well, I can see that, but if it's done in the right way, time out is very effective. Everyone has one of these, even Kea.
Timeouts feel really unnatural to me, and it especially feels really unnatural with me with Kea.
And my last rule is help around the house. Every child does a chore every day.
I'm not going to do that.
While I'm here, you are. So we'll talk about that later, okay?
No.
The answer's no?
No.
To my rules?
No.
She was having none of the rules. I decided to learn a little more about my new friend Shasta and help her get her messy room ship-shape at last.
I used to put my clothes away in the wrong drawers.
You don't need to do things for negative attention anymore, okay? Shasta displays negative behaviour because it gets attention.
How many things are we going to work on?
Everything till we get it right. The smallest thing that you say in a positive way can have the biggest impact. Okay, see, look, this is not that hard. It's just time-consuming and effort. I called for Susie so she could see the progress Shasta and I had made together. Do you know your mum knows all the answers? She just has an aversion to doing the work.
Like, she's gonna come into my home, she's gonna whip it into shape. I think she has a tall order.
After my success with Shasta, I asked Mum to turn off the telly and send Shiloh out to play. But Shiloh had other ideas.
Shiloh, it's time to get your shoes on. When I come back, your shoes need to be on or the TV's off.
I want to be
I'm not gonna ask again.
Hey. You're in trouble.
You know what? That's it. Time out.
I need some water.
When Mom put Shiloh in time out, he stubbornly disobeys her.
And then you can tell me.
And the reason is crystal clear.
Don't make me laugh. I get tired of disciplining. Hey.
Mom is not doing a good job of enforcing the rules. And remember, actions have consequences.
Can you help me for a sec?
Dad wanted nothing to do with the situation at hand. Without any clear expectations, Shiloh's frustration grows.
Time out is around the corner. You know what? I asked you to get your shoes on if they weren't on by the time that I came back from the room.
As Shiloh's time out went from bad to worse, I decided to talk to him.
Shiloh, listen, I need to talk to you, okay? Okay, First of all, what I need you to do, okay, I want you to look at me. Shiloh, look at Nanny Stella. You look at me. Thank you. I was trying to demonstrate to both parents, you think what you're going to say and you mean it. There's no wishy-washy approach. Right, the first thing I need you to do is take a deep breath. Okay, you need to stay in time out, and when it's over, you and Mum can talk about it.
As I was showing Mom and Dad how to take time out seriously, Dad was paying no attention. And then he just headed for the exit.
I'm here.
Where are you going?
For right.
Why?
Because I want to.
I couldn't believe it. I've never seen anything so rude.
I don't know what else I can do. You're taking care of it. Take care of it.
Rich focuses more on his bike riding than he does on his family.
This blows me away.
Mom, I want Daddy never to come back.
Clearly, he needs to be involved if this is going to work. So when Dad got back, I decided to call a meeting with the parents.
Where's family time?
There is none. Occasionally on a Sunday.
Well,
we have family time on Saturday when I get back.
See,
Generally, well, let me finish.
Okay, sorry. I'm talking.
So let's say I get back at 1 o'clock. There's still the perspective, I think, from Susie that I was gone all day.
It's not that he's gone all day on Saturday. It's that he's gone all day on Saturday.
As far as my biking goes, I felt like she was trying to take something that was fundamentally important to me away.
If that was me, I'd be passing these kids to you, and I'd be gone for the same amount of time.
If I were to take as much time as you take doing what you do, there would be no family time. In his perspective, he thinks we spend a lot of time together. But, you know, every Saturday I'm on my own with the kids. When you are home, I don't feel like you're really home sometimes.
I'm hearing that you think your husband is selfish with his time and not committing enough to your family. That is an honest-to-God question that just needs an honest answer.
I think his priority is cycling over family time.
Well, that's something that you guys need to talk about and really work on, because your kids are suffering because of this lack of communication.
She nailed it.
Mum needs some time off, and Dad needs to get more involved with the kids. So I send Mum off for a bit of relaxation.
Okay, where's Mum? Where's Susie? Okay, Susie, come on. This is your time to go out, your day.
All right, I'm out of here. I want him taking care of his kids so that it's not all on me, and I feel like I'm bogged down.
Daddy won't have any fun with us.
Really?
Hey, you know, what's the problem? I'm home. I'm home all the time, a lot more than other dads. Bye, have a good time. So give me an estimate of when you think you're going to be home.
I'll call you.
Ultimately, I think it needs to be better for Susie. Susie's happier, my life will be better too.
Dad's in charge. Nanny's supervising.
Bye, everybody. Bye, Nanny Stella.
It's nap time at Daddy Daycare.
Lie down.
And Rich is doing his best to stick to the schedule. But Kea is getting a bit fussy.
Kea, if you get up one more time, I'm putting you in timeout. Just your warning, okay?
As Dad continues to strugle with Kea, Shasta and Shiloh strike up the band, adding to the general mayhem.
You're in timeout. Okay, go take a nap.
Kea wants no part of time out, but Rich is surprisingly calm and firm.
When I put Kea on timeout, when she stayed there and she was upset, it made me feel good. And she understood that what she did was inappropriate, so I thought it worked really well. Okay, timeout is over.
It looks like when Dad applies himself, he can do a good job. With Dad taking control while Mom is out, life at the Elgin house seems to be getting on the right path. Next up on the schedule for Dad is dinner.
Okay, Shasta, very hot. Wait, what are you using to eat with? Thank you. First, I thought Shasta was going to be more of a challenge, but we still need to work on Shiloh. Shiloh, use your fork rather than your hand to hold it. There you go, like that. Shiloh, this is your last warning. If I see you eating your food with your hands, you're going in timeout.
I was impressed by Rich's insistence on good table manners.
Come on.
I didn't touch the food with my hands.
Come here.
Touch the food with my hands.
Take a timeout and then come back and finish your food.
And when Dad puts Shiloh in timeout, he actually listens.
Sometimes you really can't be their friend. You have to be their parent.
I think you all did remarkably well.
Hello? It's Mom.
Hello?
Later on, when Mom calls, Rich clearly lets her know he's sticking with the schedule.
I thought we agreed we were going to put Kea to bed at 7 o'clock.
Can I talk to Mommy?
I'm going to get Kea ready for bed and hopefully get her down.
Dad communicates properly to Mom that he's putting Kea to bed at 7. And now, hopefully, they will be on the same page.
Well, she said she's going to be home at 6:30 and she's not. I feel what's going to happen is she's going to come home and be hungry and want to eat, and I'm going to end up having to take care of Kea.
Well, you should do that, because that's going to give you brownie points as far as I'm concerned. Rich had been left to his own devices, and he'd done a really good job. And then it was Kea, bedtime.
Let's read it together, you and Daddy. Okay?
And it was very calm, and it was actually really sweet.
Out to wait for the bus.
Until Mom came home.
In the middle of this almost perfect bedtime.
Hi, Shiloh. Shiloh.
Susie came through the house like a tornado.
You know what? That's it. I can't take it.
Mommy, can I tell you something?
See how you gotta do it? Gotta really pound it down.
Everything was turned upside down in the space of only a few minutes.
All the lights need to be off.
Mom comes home late and loudly, yet she still has the nerve to chastise Rich. Amazing.
No, she was going to sleep, but then you came home and you were loud.
I thought you were gonna wait for me. That's what I thought you said to me on the phone.
No, it's not what I said. I'm going to get Kea ready for bed and hopefully get her down.
I'm just gonna stay right in here.
No.
Good night, Kea.
I thought these two were getting on the same page, but that's not the case at all. I was utterly disappointed and at the same time hugely frustrated.
Bring her out, you need to come out for a minute.
This tit for tat between Mom and Dad's got to stop.
I knew what I needed to say and I was going to say it.
What did you two communicate at 7:05?
That he would get her ready for bed, and then I thought we would come in, and then we would put her down
Okay, this is the point where you have to be more clear. Regardless of how he was doing it, it was calm, she wasn't upset, and you came in and you actually said to him,
I thought you were going to wait for me.
This is team effort. You both have to say what you think. It's not about upsetting each other, it's about communicating.
Just when I finally thought they were getting it.
So it looks like your schedule's a little delayed.
It is delayed.
Tonight.
It all fell to pieces.
After last night's disaster, Mom and Dad are not on the same page yet, but we still need to get their house in order.
Okay, let's go get a broom.
For me, giving children chores gives them a work ethic. It gives them a huge sense of accomplishment. Those things build self-esteem. Rich has had a huge turnaround.
Want to help me with this one?
Rich and Shiloh were actually helping each other and were working together.
Mom, however, is still struggling with Shasta. Until she learns how to clearly communicate with her daughter, there'll be no peace under her roof.
Mom, I already cleaned my room. I don't want to sweep it. Why do I have to sweep it if I don't want to?
You said you'd do it today. You said it, not me.
Can't I do it later?
What time later?
4 o'clock.
We can't do it at 4 o'clock.
Why?
Because we need to get out of the house for a little while.
No!
Susie tries to be calm, but she's angry and frustrated, and she does a lot of negotiating. It's continuous. There's no stop what you're doing right now, this is what's going to happen next. It gets to go on and on and on.
If I go in there, whatever's on the floor becomes mine.
No! I'm not even going in my room.
There goes a day.
No!
One more time you yell at me, you're gonna go into your timeout. Or, what was the other choice? We'll lose another day.
I can timeout.
All right, go.
And when Mom finally does put Shasta in timeout, the negotiating begins again. That is unacceptable.
Part of living in this house is picking up after yourself. And Kea shares that room with you. And if you want her to be able to... Your timeout starts now, and when you're done, we'll discuss the other part of this.
Me love Daddy. Me bait Mommy.
That's as bad as saying nasty words to your room now. I don't want to hear them. I don't want to hear them.
Bye-bye, everyone. I'll see you never.
Shasta threw this monumental tantrum over cleaning her room, and I kid you not, it lasted hours.
Hope I broke something. Leave.
Well, me and Kea are gonna go play in the sprinkler. You can't come out of here until you swept your bed.
No.
Or picked up the stuff off your floor that you want to keep.
No, no. I like it dirty.
I want underneath the bed picked up.
No, you didn't say that.
I've been saying that for 2 days.
Mom is still negotiating. She needs to say what she means and mean it.
I want to be in my room.
I'm asking you just to do that.
No, that's too much.
Then I'll sweep it out.
No.
As this ridiculous negotiating continues, poor little Kea's needs are totally disregarded. And I can't take it anymore. This has got to stop. I need to step in.
I feel frustrated. I can't do it. I'm this done.
So you're ready to...
Yeah, I'm done, yeah.
Susie never wants to be in your face. She wants you to be enlightened. She wants the light bulb to go off. But there has to be a point where you just say, enough is enough because I said so. You've decided what the discipline is. It's non-negotiable. That's the only way your kids are going to respect you. Believe me.
I've been letting my children lead the household. I need to follow through. I need to stop negotiating with my kids. I get that.
I thought I'd seen the worst of it, but Shasta's eruption was just beginning.
Why are you out of your room?
Because I'm not cleaning up under my bed.
All I asked you to do is pick up what you want to keep, and I would sweep it up.
No! No! No!
What kind of help would you like?
I want you to do everything. Me to sit there on the couch and watch TV with Kea.
I think now I need to be more of a disciplinarian. I just think you want to argue.
No!
Now you're gonna go.
Even after my chat with Mom, she was still negotiating with Shasta.
I cannot drag you in there. All I can do is take away privileges.
No, you can't!
Well, one thing that I always wanted for Shasta is her to be free to be me. But I realized that I need to put that sassy mouth of hers down.
No! No! No!
I cannot pick you up.
Day 3! No.
Want to continue yelling at me? We'll get to day 4.
Never.
This time, Mom's on her own.
Stand up, get out of my face.
Fine,
if you would have
I
talked to
will.
me nicely and asked
Fine,
me.
I will.
With an apology for talking to me that way.
You think I know everything bad?
I had to let the tantrum run its course to learn what was really bothering Shasta and see if Mom would get the courage to tackle the issue correctly.
If you want to be that way and you don't want to participate in this, just go to your room.
She's crying out for attention because there's something lacking in the relationship between her and Susie.
You are never coming back in my room! I hate Daddy!
Shasta.
You don't love me. Just say that.
Susie's mind's just, ticking away.
Oh my God, picture!
Why do you feel like I don't love you?
I know she's having a realization.
You have to get out because you're not allowed in my room anymore.
I'm leaving. Somehow things were not working out.
I've decided it's time to step in and talk to Shasta about her behaviour. Shasta, may I come in?
Yeah.
There is no expectation of the children's behaviour that they're aware of. In the parent's mind, there's an expectation of the behaviour, but it's never been conveyed to the children. Can I speak to you for a minute? I want to show Mum and Dad how to communicate with their daughter. You know when you have really bad behaviour?
Yeah.
Do you know who it affects?
Who?
Everybody. But you know who it's affecting in a big way as well as you?
Who?
Kea.
Why?
Because have you seen her pull hair and get mad and throw tantrums? That's her way of showing how angry and mad she is, like you throwing tantrums. Mm-hmm. So you know how you sit at the table at mealtimes and you're really well behaved?
Mm-hmm.
Have you noticed that Kea's really well behaved?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why?
No.
You're her big sister and she really looks up to you. And you do a really good job teaching her some things, but on others, you teach her bad habits.
Okay.
Thank you for listening. Now that she's seen me communicate effectively with Shasta, it's time for Mum to have a go.
There's something wrong here. This needs to be fixed. It really hurts my feelings when you say, I hate you, I don't like you.
I'm just a bad girl.
No, you're not. I just think you're trying to get attention.
Sorry.
Thank you. If I change and I do things better, I know that she's going to.
Me love you.
Me love you.
Wow, some success at last.
It was the first time that I'd felt that connection with her in a long time. I can't explain it. There's no words for it.
It looks like Mum and Shasta have finally made a breakthrough. For the rest of my stay, the Elgin family made small but effective changes.
Can you clear the table first?
Mom, do you need any more help?
Now that Mum is communicating more effectively, she's becoming the parent she's always wanted to be. And now with Mum and Dad making an effort to work as a team,
Come on, Kea. Let's go change your diaper.
the children's behaviour has started to improve.
Now these touches are much nicer than the other touches.
And as a result, the household is becoming much happier.
Cheers.
As my time here is coming to an end, there's just one more small hill left for the Elgins to climb. I want to see Dad making his family his #1 priority.
No, Mom.
Can I put those on?
Come on, Shiloh. Come on, Shasta.
Okay, let's go.
I was happy to see that when Dad went biking on Saturday morning, the entire family was along for the ride.
Good job, Shiloh.
It was good to have that time together. It was fun.
Yeah, there you go, Speedy.
Now that the Elgin family has begun to get in gear, I know they will be pedaling down the right path together.
Keep that head up.
The only thing left to do is say goodbye.
Hey, Shasta, Shiloh, can you come into the living room, please? Come on.
It's time to say goodbye to the Elgin family, and I'm feeling very happy because I did a very good job, and so did they. This is the end of a very nice week for me. I want to say thank you for looking and listening and paying attention and making some really good changes.
I don't feel like we're done yet. I still feel like we need more help, but we're the ones that have to make the change.
The biggest improvement is the fact that you were checked out. That's not questionable, but you've both definitely checked back in.
I don't think I was prepared for the nanny to come in and deal with issues that maybe relate with the parents and how that trickled down, but really it starts with the adults, the leaders of the family, so to speak.
I'm hoping I'm going to get at least that much of a hug.
I'm feeling a lot more happiness in the house and definitely this level of fun that wasn't there before.
What about this gap? Oh, yeah, that's a good hug. Do you think you'll miss me just a little bit?
Maybe.
Maybe I'll miss you a little bit.
It was huge for Shasta to let go and go, yeah, I do care about you.
You're really smart. Okay, and I say this to kids very often. It's the choices that you're making that aren't so smart. But you've made some really good choices while I've been here.
I definitely see the future brighter for our kids in terms of less negative emotions or just acting out or behaving inappropriately or interacting inappropriately. This came at the right time.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Keep up the good work, okay?
Thanks. It's great. The best thing I think Nanny Stella gave us was working those issues out with me and Rich, because I think that was just the underlying problem of it all.
Okay.
Now say goodbye.
Keep in touch. Bye, guys.
I had a really good time. They are a really nice family. They've seen what can happen in a short space of time. And I know if they stick to my rules, they will come through with flying colours.
They're every parent's worst nightmare.
Don't bite!
You're gonna be sorry.
Kids completely out of control
Give me the knife. I wanna kill you!
and taking over the household.
Don't do that!
These families have reached the end of the road.
How was I supposed to know I was gonna have 3 kids in 2 years?
They're in desperate need of help.
Shut up, everyone!
They only have one alternative left. It's time to contact Nanny 911.
Hello, this is Nanny 911.
We've gathered a team of world-class nannies from all over the globe. Each week from Nanny Central, they will watch a video of a family in crisis
Stop it!
and decide which nanny is best suited to help. They will then have 1 week to take our families from living hell to a family bliss.
Give me my life back.
Can these families be saved?
It's an emotional roller coaster.
Unless you get this right, it's all going to fall to pieces.
If you think you can do a better job, get on with it.
Parents of America, help is on the way.
Tonight, the McCaffertys live in a small house where chaos reigns supreme. 6 kids under 5 years old have mom and dad on the go around the clock.
Everyone wants attention.
Come here, I have to show you something, hon.
Police officer mom.
Who colored on Daddy's monitor?
And detective dad have no clue.
Who's missing?
Mom barks at the kids like they're felons.
Get your feet off! John! Get off!
It's mayhem at mealtime and bedlam at bedtime. Can Nanny Stella put this family back on the straight and narrow?
It really is overwhelming.
It's Good Cop, Bad Cop. Tonight on Nanny 911.
My name is Siobhan McCafferty. I'm a cop.
Line up!
I've been married to Sean for 11 years.
I don't want Sean time, okay? I want normal time.
Sean McCafferty, live on Staten Island, New York, retired from the NYPD. Whoa! You remember when you were a kid and you had 3 or 4 friends and cousins come over? Well, it's like that every day at my house.
After turning 30, we had 6 children in 4 years.
Right out of the box, we get twins. It was tough. It was tough with twins. What did you do? Did you hit her?
No.
Deirdre, did John hit you? And lo and behold, found out that we were having triplets.
With the twins, it was a riot. Now there's a revolution going on.
Everything becomes a weapon.
Deidre is 5 years. I'm afraid Deidre might be picking up bad things from me.
Get up off the couch! Don't make me get up.
Don't go in the house. Go in the little house. Mary, slide it.
Table, John. John is my only son. He wants to play Superman a lot, and he runs around with his cape on. And I feel bad for John. Girls, they all love to play Tea Party, but he can only be a waiter so often. The triplets, Mary, Kathleen, and Siobhan, who are gonna be 3, are a handful.
Kathleen is Little Miss Sunshine.
Stand up. Stand up. She kicks, and she straightens her body out like, ooh!
Siobhan does her daredevil routines to get my attention.
Mommy, look at me.
It's Supergirl. Leave her alone, and you'll find her on top of a bookshelf somewhere. What's the matter, Mary?
Anything could set off Mary. She's the alpha wolf out of the triplets.
What's this?
She's a very intelligent little girl, but she has a very bad temper.
Finally, there's baby Ann. Ann's a great baby, happy, no issues, thank God. Come on, Mary, Kathleen. I get the names mixed up. I often lose who's missing. Who's missing?
They can scream enough where it hurts your eardrums.
Everyone wants attention.
I never sit here again.
Go away, little girl. You're bothering me.
You're fine, John. Knock it off. It's triage.
Oh, no.
All right, stop.
She gets so frazzled. At times, it gets a little scary.
Get into bed. I'm tired of this shit. Get out. The cop in me comes out.
Shake it off. Shake it off. Come on. You're better now.
Siobhan curses like a sailor.
Cold water, shower.
Or a truck driver. I'd say more like a truck driver.
Jesus fucking Christ. John!
And she screams a lot.
I don't want anyone out of bed.
No, John!
Don't eat it. Gina, get up. Sit on the floor. Get off the couch. I'm at a friggin' loss.
Yeah, give her a good kick. Give her a good kick.
After 9/11, we're lucky that everyone survives in my immediate family, but things got hard.
I'm the rule maker. Good cop, bad cop. You're Mr. Have fun.
There's not any time for romance.
I'm gonna go on Sean time now.
If you're doing work, I don't mind, but if you just...
And this is not work? Yeah, that's okay.
It does put a strain on the relationship. You're an idiot. Why do you realize, T? Why don't you do like everyone else?
It'll drive me nuts. Who colored on Daddy's monitor? I get to a point sometimes where we snap at them. Now, get up. Go in the bathroom right now.
You're functioning, but it's like a robot. You don't appreciate anything.
I'm treading water here.
What, Daddy?
Oh, I'm sorry. Of course you want Daddy. Daddy's better.
I'm at the end of my rope.
Mary. Very overwhelming. I feel like putting my fist through a wall.
John! I desperately need help with this.
Get into bed.
Gina, get up! John!
Well, ladies, what do you think?
Well, our ex-cop mum seems like she's more comfortable yelling at criminals than even talking to her own children.
The only consistent behaviour here is Mum's terrible language.
These two might have been police officers, but I wouldn't want them to respond to my emergency.
Okay, girls. Stella, your take charge approach is the way to get this large family organised. I'm choosing you to bail out the McCaffertys.
Thank you. It appears to me that the McCafferty household is under revolt. Bad cop Mom treats her children like her prisoners,
No spaghetti for you.
while Dad struggles to maintain some law and order. I hope I can help these police officer parents get their family under control.
Oh, God, she's here. Sean! Hurry up!
It's time to bring some law and order into the McCafferty household.
Sean! I think she's here. Hurry up! Oh, God.
Hi, I'm Nanny Stella from Nanny 911.
I'm so glad you're here. I'm Siobhan. Sean's inside. When she shows up at the door, she's wearing the getup. I'm loving it. I go, we'll trade. You can have my blue polyester.
Hello.
Hello. When she first came in, I was a little anxious because I'm not sure if anyone can help us.
Hi!
Everybody was in good spirits when I came through the door.
Okay, do you want to see what's in my bag?
I have this and this. Yeah, it's my pen and my nanny book. Do you know what I do today, Siobhan?
You draw?
I don't draw. I watch you guys in the house and see what you're doing together, and then I write it down in my book.
Oh my God, I hope I don't curse. I hope I don't say shit. I was biting my tongue.
As my observation begins, the family sit down for breakfast.
Stop.
Hey!
Mommy's putting it in the oven.
Wipe your face. Say
Sure.
thank you.
Up.
Don't hit her. Get up, Giannetto. Come on.
Me?
No, Shiva.
While it's not the worst breakfast I have ever seen, there's a definite lack of organisation. But there's certainly no lack of milk.
You want milk in this?
No.
I'm amazed at the amount of milk these kids are sucking down.
She didn't eat dinner last night. She just drank her dinner. I don't know how many cups she goes through.
They must have their own cow tethered in the backyard.
I used milk as a pacifier.
No more milk. No more milk.
And when Mum decides to suddenly cut them off,
You're out of here. Up, up.
the child throws a fit and Mum throws her in the corner.
Okay, here's the naughty spot.
After breakfast, Mum drags everyone downstairs to do some chores.
Hey, I need teamwork here. Come here.
She was actually barking orders at them instead of trying to recruit them.
You watch the videos. You're going to help me clean up. Now listen, we need a system here. Look at all these videotapes.
Did I hear that correctly?
You're in trouble. It's just I'm tired of this shit.
Apparently I did.
I curse. Everyone curses. Always the same shit.
She never cursed until we had children. Complaint number 24978.
And while Dad tries to work, Mum talks to the kids like she's interrogating a suspect.
Guess what? Maybe I'll start tossing these things out. You wanted this? Bought it for you. I'll toss that out, too. I'll toss that out. Go sit in the corner. Get up off the couch. Get on the floor.
Hands behind your head. Spread 'em. I'm surprised Mum doesn't wear her uniform at home. And then, when the baby calls for Mum...
Go to your daddy, because don't cry me. I don't want to touch any of them.
This is a sad state of affairs indeed. At least the children find comfort in Dad.
When we're dealing with the children, I take a kind of gentler approach. And my wife is more like the drill sergeant.
Where's my helpers?
Later, Dad tries to distract the kids with a little TV.
Girls, come on. Daddy's going to put the TV on.
No,
John?
But Mum, once again, has to be the commanding officer.
Do not do a movie.
What is this?
That's bad stuff. I'm getting a headache from it. I don't like it.
One of the things I noticed is sort of like they abandon each other when they really need each other. It's not an effective team.
You know, can you work with me? How about the animal
I wish
channel?
I could work. What?
Animal channel. We want the animals. Something calm. Hyper cartoons. We've gone through that.
If she feels I'm not doing something right or I feel she's not doing something, we'll snap at each other. Causes a little bit of tension in the air.
Well, now you can't change it.
What's the matter?
You can't turn a channel once they see it. If you disagree with my choices, you know. Sean and I don't always agree with certain things. We sometimes step on each other's toes.
These parents have no idea how the bickering rubs off on the kids. At dinner time, the frenzy ramps up as Mum gathers the squad for a meal.
Okay, elbows up, no hats in my house. Dinner has to get on. I want to keep to the schedule. Hot food. Calm down.
And of course, the milk just keeps on flowing.
Okay, sit down, I'll do it.
While Mum keeps barking orders.
Hey, get that off! Hey, sit down! Hey, knock it off. What's going on in there? What's so funny? Hey.
You know, it's like talking to somebody when you've rolled up in your police car.
Hey, stop!
She needs to be more nurturing and calm down.
Use your fork. This is not funny. Milk time. No, stop it. Why are you acting so silly? Finish that milk. That's all you have to do is finish the milk. Hey! Where are they? Get out of there!
Immediately after dinner, it's off to bed. There is no wind down time.
Leave her alone! Are you crazy? By that time of the day, I'm shot. I want them to go to bed, and I don't want a 2-hour episode. Mary!
And instead of Mum giving out hugs and kisses, she just gives out more commands.
Brush your teeth before you get... Come here!
Putting them to bed usually isn't the problem. They go into bed okay. It's just after we walk out of the room.
Is that a dog? Stay in bed.
Get into bed!
I have a higher tolerance point than Siobhan does. I realize that if we snap at them, it seems to get them more hyped up.
Stop! You're waking the baby.
Deirdre,
You're not gonna wash your hair.
lay down, now.
To get 6 children ready for bed, it's become a joke. Fucked up. What? No, but she picked up a knife.
It's crazy.
Where's John?
He's under his bed.
With the kids finally asleep and the house finally quiet, it's time for me to read these parents their rights.
Hey guys, do you have a quick minute?
Sure. You know that feeling you get when the teacher goes, it's time for a pop quiz? I'm like, uh-oh, here we go.
You're looking very nervous there, Siobhan.
Oh, yeah. I'm used to bad report cards. It's okay, I have thick skin.
First thing I want to see stop is the milk as a pacifier. You've actually lost count of actually how much milk you give the children on a daily basis.
I disagree with her. How much damage can milk do? Milk's good, milk's wholesome.
I mean, just for your benefit, it does constipate children, so they don't want to eat.
Yeah.
And it also can, you know, lead to an iron deficiency.
I think we definitely used it as a tool to calm them down when we shouldn't have.
One of my concerns is, Siobhan, you have a quick temper and a quick mouth. Potty mouth would be the best way for me to explain it.
We need a system here. Look at all these videotapes. I fucked up.
My concern is I don't want him to say the words you're saying.
Okay.
So I agree 100%.
I curse. I'm not happy about it. I'm ashamed of it.
How would you feel if they went to the store and said, can I have a fucking ice cream cone?
You have to communicate differently, and by you doing it, that will filter down to them. You're definitely a team, but from my observations, there's a lot of tit for tat.
You know, can you work with me? How about the animal
I wish
channel?
I could work. What?
Animal channel. We want the animals. Something calm.
At that point, I thought, I'm like, oh, God, I'm the worst father in the world.
And lastly, Siobhan, you're not very nurturing with your children. While you attend to their day-to-day needs, I don't see you attend to their emotional needs.
Stella said I wasn't nurturing enough. And it hurt to hear that.
You are definitely overwhelmed.
I'm scared because if we're overwhelmed now, what's going to happen when I go back to work? He's great, but...
From what I've seen and the solutions that I want to offer, I don't believe that's a problem. Everything that I spoke to you about in here, I don't believe we can't fix together.
Siobhan was very, very upset. You know, maybe this isn't worth it.
After a day of observation, the problems in the McCafferty house are clear.
McCafferty family, can you come in the kitchen for a minute, please? Come on in, girls.
These police officer parents need to make sure their children's well-being is their #1 duty.
John, you sit here.
It was time for me to lay down the law with the McCaffertys.
Do you know what this is?
This is my special book. The McCafferty Rules.
And I was like, uh-oh, here we go.
I was apprehensive, but I wasn't afraid. Bring it on.
My first rule is eat healthy to be healthy. The milk is obviously a big part of that. They're still on bottles, in effect. It's just a sippy cup. If I were to ask you how much milk you give the kids a day, what would the answer be?
No.
You don't know? Okay, well, from this point forward, you're going to know. I explained that I wanted to limit their milk intake to 16 ounces per day. So it's real simple. And to drink out of regular glasses, not sippy cups.
No sippy cups? Oh, these things are taking me by surprise. Hey.
Sorry. I'll sit with her. I wasn't watching. Okay, sorry. Oh.
Rule number 2 is, this is now a G-rated household and we're not going to have any foul language. That's really not about you, that's about Mommy and Daddy.
You're in trouble. It's just I'm tired of this shit.
Siobhan is a very tough cookie. She curses like a sailor.
Do you know what this is?
It's a timer.
It's a timer. Do you know the first person I'm giving this timer to?
That egg timer was for Mommy. Because of my potty mouth.
The next time you feel yourself losing your temper or using an inappropriate word, you are going to put yourself in timeout.
Right.
All right?
It's always the same shit. It's really hard in the moment to keep you cool.
The next rule is one of my old favorites. What I have for you guys is this. This is the McCafferty Time Out mat.
I was like, oh my God, what the heck is this?
But that's to remind you, you know, actions have consequences, and later on, time out really is, for some people, jail.
Jail.
It's a jail.
We've tried different techniques. The timeout spot, I tried it with Kathleen, and it did not work.
And the final rule is, tackle everything with teamwork. Do you know that you're the McCafferty team?
Yeah.
Excellent. But Mom and Dad, it starts with them first, so they're not going to bicker with one another.
I'm getting a headache from it. I don't like it. Can you work with me?
And they're going to work together as a team. Thank you for listening. You were a fabulous audience.
With all the new tools that Nanny Stella gave us, I didn't expect any of them to work 100% right away.
After I presented the rules, I am anxious to see how the McCaffertys will apply them.
Okay, John, come on, let's go upstairs, please.
I don't want to.
Dad is trying to get John to go upstairs. but John is being stubborn and starts to hit.
John, what are you doing? Now that's a timeout.
No.
John hit me, and I got the timeout, Matt. Okay, John, come over here. Come on.
No.
Stop.
Stay off me.
You sit out on timeout now. I'm not gonna drag you over there.
John is refusing to go onto the timeout mat, and Dad is out of ideas. I've decided it is time to step in.
Then the police coming in. What's going on?
I had a little resisting arrest.
Well, I suggest your dad sets the timer and you get on your mat, or else there's going to be other consequences, don't you think? If you don't go into timeout, the next thing you're going to lose is your Superman cape.
Did you hear that, John? Unless you come over here and sit down right now, Daddy's gonna take the Superman cape away. That seemed to work pretty good. He was a little sullen about it, but he sat down on the spot pretty quick when he was gonna lose his cape. I'm not gonna take it away as long as you stay on the bed.
Much to Dad's surprise, timeout worked. John sat for his 5 full minutes of timeout.
He actually sat there. I was shocked. You can get up now. Hurry up.
I lose it in the house, and Sean keeps it together. He's the better parent.
Later in the afternoon, Mom tries to put the triplets down for a nap.
Come on, get out of the crib. Put your shoes away.
The kids have another idea. They are staging a jailbreak.
Sorry, guys. I just got to come through for a minute. Okay, what's going on? I go into the bedroom and it's utter chaos.
Now, everyone, put your shoes in here. Yes. You're not listening.
She was overwhelmed. She just didn't know what she was going to do next.
I want the shoes in the green box.
Nap time got out of hand.
You can't sleep in this.
And it was just so hard to not go back into doing my old routine.
Kathleen, don't stand on that. You don't do that, Kathleen. That's dangerous.
Okay, what you're doing is you're just barking at her and saying, get off there. Do this, do that. It's either or. Please get off there, or you're going to go into timeout. I'm delivering a lot of advice that Siobhan's really not registering.
You didn't listen. You're going into timeout.
It was nerve-wracking. Being critiqued, was biting my tongue. Unless you have 6 kids, don't judge.
Get into bed, now. It's not funny. Get out of here.
After nap time turns to chaos, it doesn't take much for Mom to start yelling at her kids, again over something insignificant.
Siobhan, what are you doing? Are you pulling that bedspread apart? What do you have in your hand? Did you pull the pom-poms off that? Give me the shit. You just broke that.
And Mom slips back into her foul-mouthed ways, breaking the rule about cursing.
I have a habit of just coming out with these little barbs. It slips out.
John, why didn't you tell me she was pulling the pom-poms off the bed? No wonder why you were so... Jesus fucking Christ!
I couldn't actually believe that a mother would be using that language.
Do you know she was breaking this? Get out! Get out of the room! That's breaking stuff, come on!
And as Mom's tone escalates, Mary begins to mimic her. I can see I need to lay down the law for someone in this house.
Look what you did!
And it isn't the kids.
I'm at a friggin' loss.
Mom has chosen to ignore the rule about foul language, so the next time she curses, she's going to be in for a big surprise.
3 strikes and you're out, you're going to jail.
Let's go see what Daddy's doing. We gotta get out of the kitchen.
And sure enough, as soon as little Siobhan acts up, Mom blows her top.
Get fucking out of here!
That's it, Mom. You're in timeout.
How long do you need to calm down to reassess the situation? I'm going to give you 5. Yeah, I'm going to give you 5 to sit on that couch and calm down and think about what the next step is.
Sure, I'm
not talking.
Okay. Not talking.
No, we're not talking.
Nanny Stella said I need time out because of my potty mouth. I felt like an idiot.
Stella put her in a little timeout for about 5 minutes. I thought it was a great idea.
It is interesting to see that with Mom in timeout, there is a certain calm in the house.
Timeout's a time to reflect on what you've done, and then when you come out of the timeout, that's when you talk about why you were there.
Nanny Stella is trying to correct me all the time, and I'm just sick of hearing it.
What did you just reflect on him for that 5 minutes? This is not going at all the way I wanted it to go. Okay, you go do what you were going to do. I'm feeling that Siobhan's really not on board.
If I can't make Siobhan see how her tone negatively impacts her kids, How is she ever going to change it? When I arrived at the McCaffertys this morning, I was pleasantly surprised to find the house in an unusual state of bliss. Maybe Mum's time outworked.
What are you doing on John's bed? What are you doing on John's bed?
I soon realised, however, that John is left out while Mum and Dad play with the other kids.
Who wants yellow gloves? Mary, did you have your gloves?
If you have 6 children, it's not fair to leave one of them out.
Kathleen, come on. Let's go sit in bed and read.
Let's bring these into the bedroom.
Mary, come on. Let's bring it into the bed and read.
I'll read a book in a sec, John. Let me get them in.
Finally, John sees a chance to join in when his parents read to the triplets before nap time.
It's quiet time. Let go. Come on. John! Out, out, out. Come on, out.
And in typical Siobhan fashion, she barks at John and pushes him away.
He's really not involved like the rest of them are.
And he's resorting to acting out to get attention.
Okay, John, are you going to take a nap? Then get out of your room.
I want my yellow costume.
That's when you go to school, if you're a good boy. If you're not a good boy, you don't get it.
John is driving me to my wit's end. His crying really gets to me, and I'm just sick of hearing it.
Oh, come on, John.
If you want that costume, you better start acting right. I don't want stomping the feet or slapping the furniture, okay? That's not acting like a superhero.
Deirdre.
It breaks my heart to see a child that is so unhappy.
John being the only boy, he does get the shaft, I guess, a little bit, but I don't know what to do.
So when you go to school. John, watch the baby.
Clearly, the lack of attention from Mum and Dad is what's causing John's behaviour.
I don't care how long it takes to change this behaviour, but I'm going to change it.
Later, to lighten the mood a little, I decided to bring the family some ice cream.
Want some ice cream? Sit down. Get the dog and sit down.
So they get out some ice cream, and it's sort of plopped in the middle of the table.
Oh, look. And what do we do after this? We brush our teeth.
Siobhan's eating it with her hands. It's like there really is no decorum, no etiquette, no manners.
Don't push the chair here.
And then Kathleen started acting up.
Kathleen, please don't play with it.
I can't believe it. As soon as things run afoul, Mum's foul mouth begins to run.
No ice cream? No ice cream?
Come on, you're big enough. I'm not going to help you. You're big enough.
The more these kids cry out for Mum, the more she rejects them. And when the ice cream hits the fan...
I have no time for this shit.
Rather than dealing with the problem, she just walks out.
Kathleen, stop.
Which causes an all-out riot.
It really is overwhelming.
As long as Mum refuses to listen, I can't help the McCafferty family. It's a new day and I can't give up. I must get through to Siobhan.
Look at how the way you feel and you project, look how your children do it. By you displaying how you deal with something with your emotions, then that's going to help them. Does that make sense?
Yes, everything makes sense. I want changes.
I mean,
This has been stressful for me, in all honesty. It's been stress. Change is hard. I'm working on it, but I don't know if I can't do this.
If you don't make the changes, you're in trouble. That's it. Bottom line. Can't be any clearer than that. It's really not about being the problem anymore. She has no alternative now. She has to be the solution.
As I seem to have failed with words, perhaps I can show Mum how to nurture her kids.
Let me show you what hands are for, okay? Siobhan, this is what your hand's for. Soft. Okay, do you know how to hug? Can I give you a hug? Let me show you. Oh.
The girls are loving the affection and Mum seems to be taking it on board.
Show me a hug, I'm gonna look. Oh, thank you.
Now it's time to bring Mum into the game.
Siobhan, can you give Mum a hug? Give Mummy a hug.
As Siobhan stretches her arms out lovingly to Mum...
How about Mary? Mary needs a hug.
Mum outright rejects her.
I'm concerned that I don't have that much time left.
And I can't seem to find a way to break through. Later, I decide Mum needs some playtime with her kids. So I give them a bubble maker in the hopes that this will get her to relax more with her kids.
Here's your bubble maker. There you go. Good.
I was also hoping she'd finally start talking to her kids more like a mum and less like a police officer.
Put it in. Go ahead. I'll help you. Now run with it. Go ahead. Good, Mary, run. I'll hold this for you. Run, Mary, run. Good girl, Mary. Ooh.
But that didn't last long.
Mary, stop. If you can't play nice, I'll take it away. Enough, enough. Oh, give me the thing or I'll put it away.
Once again, I am disappointed.
Hey, come on. It's okay, Mary. You're not happy till you're being bad. In the heat of the moment, when the children having tantrums, I don't mind playing the bad guy. I do it quite well. The hell with what people think.
What? The triplets get soap in their eyes, and Mum doesn't offer any comfort.
It's not nice when someone picks on you, right? You don't like it. I just
What happened?
do the stuff. This is like a...
Okay, let's go outside.
And when good cop Dad tries to bail little Kathleen out, Mum gives him the 3rd degree.
Oh, come stay with us.
I was gonna clean her up.
Forget it, soap. It's gonna be all right.
She's got soap in her eyes.
Wipe it with your t-shirt like I do.
Respect is a rule in every household. It's about treating people how you want to be treated.
Mary, you go by yourself because you don't know how to play nice. Come over here.
And Siobhan continues to treat everyone around her with the lack of it.
Leave Mary alone. She can't play nice with people. No, Okay, that's it. No, there we go. Come on, Mary. No.
But when Mary has a complete breakdown, Mum roughly brushes her off.
Not even crying. Come on.
Eventually, Mum has almost all of her children crying.
It's like having a couple of pots on the fire. I'm juggling. Change is hard.
Daddy, come on. Calm down. Take a couple of minutes. You're fine. Okay, come on. You ready? Shake it off. Shake it off.
I can't bear Mum's yelling and cold treatment of her children any longer. These kids throw tantrums because they are desperately crying out for love and affection. I need Mum to understand once and for all that the rejection and aggression has got to stop. It's affecting each one of her children badly, and it's breaking my heart to watch.
I'm gonna get upset.
I was thinking, this is bad. This is a professional. She's tearing up. We must be bad.
The biggest thing that I've seen that actually really worries me, excuse me.
When I saw that she was overwhelmed, it was like, uh-oh, maybe there is no help for us.
I really am concerned about the welfare of your family.
Come on, you ready? Shake it off. Shake it off. Come on. You're better now. Okay, come on.
When people aren't receptive to what I do, it's sort of insulting my intelligence and it insults the process.
And Siobhan, you can't resist the process any longer. If you don't change, your children will continue to be unhappy.
That floored me. It was hurtful to hear that. But if it hurt, maybe there was a reason.
For the first time since I've been here, I feel like I'm starting to get through.
I see the void for you is the nurturing side with your children. Like, we were sitting in the basement earlier and we were playing the hugs game. Siobhan, can you give Mum a hug? And one of the girls came to give you a hug.
How about Mary? Mary needs a hug.
And straight away, you were like, go give Mary a hug.
It could be the Irish in me, public displays of affection.
So you're saying that you have a hard time displaying your affection to your children. But why do you have no problem yelling at your kids? There's something that you're not quite getting out there.
It's a habit. It's like
okay, this is the point I want to make. Tell you listening to me.
Yeah.
The habit that I want to see from you is hugging and kissing your kids.
Okay.
All right?
Right.
You okay with that?
I'm better than okay.
Thanks for listening.
I have to work on that big time. It made me realize if you want your children to change, you have to change first. I'll do anything for them.
It seems like I finally got through to Mum. But before I can say case closed, bright and early the next morning, a tantrum erupts.
I didn't see what happened.
Mary started having a tantrum and Siobhan's trying to handle it.
What happened?
Something about her apron.
Your apron? Do you want me to fix it?
Mary started to go off, and I was able to talk her out of it.
You want it on? Want me to fix it?
To my delight, Siobhan handles it without yelling or barking, and Mary quickly calms down.
She did a great job.
Come here, you need a hug.
From 2 girls.
Hugs.
Oh, one girl.
Already, changes have been made for the better. It has gotten easier. We just need to work at it.
This was a real breakthrough for Mom, and proof that with a little hard work, things can change. In the coming days, the McCaffertys made a real effort to follow the new rules.
Oh, look what we're gonna try. Then I'm gonna try some colored food.
The endless flow of milk was replaced with more balanced meals.
Does anyone want to get a special reward if you try salad?
Mum and Dad begin to figure out what it means to work as a team rather than a tag team.
Come on, we're a team. We play together. We play together, guys.
And with the parents working together, the kids finally have some much-needed structure.
Going Dad.
What's this?
Apple.
And thankfully, Mum has stopped commanding and adopted a more nurturing tone with her children. And in turn, the kids are much happier and have a more positive role model to emulate. The McCaffertys have come a long way. But before I go, there's just one more thing I'd like to accomplish. I would like to see Dad spend more time with his only son, John.
Here we go. Got the hands ready? Oh! Atta boy. Ready? Oh! All right.
Now that he is getting more attention from Dad, John seems much happier.
Ready? Oh! Nice shot.
Yeah, you be good.
And with Mum being more loving and nurturing towards her children, bedtime at the McCaffertys is peaceful and quiet.
That's all it took. A little plan, a little action.
Okay. I love you guys. I'll see you in the morning.
With Mum sticking to the rules and the children getting the love and nurturing they need, I feel like I can finally say goodbye.
Hey, McCaffertys, come on in.
Hey! Today is goodbye, because Nanny has to go.
This whole week has been a unique experience. It was nice having Nanny Stella there. It's nice having someone who you can turn to and go, well, am I doing this right?
You guys are much better now at respecting each other and your things. Would you agree? Are you guys eating healthy meals now and not drinking too much of the other stuff?
I wish I met Stella years ago, even before I had children, because the advice is a gift.
Is everybody using their words? What about Mum? Is Mum using nice words now? They're listening, they're using their words, they're being respectful. It's the rules now that they're living by. I think Mum and Dad are doing a great job, working together as a team. So you guys just have to keep it up.
Already, changes have been made for the better, and it's going to get easier. We just need to work at it.
Oh, do you have to go?
Yeah.
Hopefully, everything will work a little smoother and we'll be better parents.
The children love her.
Oh.
She's a warm, kind person.
Some things change very quickly. Some things are going to take a while longer. It's still not where it needs to be. I'm the expert in the minute, but for the rest of your children's lives, you know, you're meant to be the expert.
Thanks. I want to take back control of my family, and now I know how to do it.
Bye.
Give her kisses.
Bye.
Give her.
Okay.
See you later. Oh, the baby gave her a kiss. That's her first time.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Now that the McCaffertys have the tools they need, I'm confident they'll continue to make changes. And I can leave Staten Island saying, case closed.
Ready? Ready?
Good girl.
Watch this.
No! No!
Siobhan, focus.
Yay! Ready? Ready?
You want me to push you? Yes, please.
Who's that in the middle? Who's that in the middle?
Oh, there's Dad. I can go. Oh, did you put the baby there?